What's up, team? Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Let me get my green screen fixed. All right, there we go. So, what's up, guys? It's Tuesday morning. How is everybody doing today? I've had my coffee already, so I'm actually awake now. And let's look at what's moving in the stock market. What's up, Scott? Good morning, man. What's up, Netron, Andrew? Good morning, team. All right. Ooh. Oh, man. All right, guys. So, honestly, I haven't even looked at the market yet. I vaguely looked at Robinhood really quick to look at what the SPY was doing, and I saw it down. Are we frozen here on this one? AXSM. Let's see this one. Is my Thinkorswim frozen right now? It is. Why is this happening? All right. All right, well, there we go. Yeah, the SPY is down big. Wow. Let me try to pull this up so you guys can see it. Look at the SPY, guys. The SPY this morning is just looking rough. There we go. Can you guys see that? You should be able to, yeah. All right, yeah, look at the SPY here. Man, just looking terrible. Just looking terrible. Just down, just weak. Red day yesterday, weak day today. But yeah, in the overall market, we got BOLD, which honestly, I don't know what I was really expecting with this one when I saw it at the top of my list. I guess I was kind of expecting it to be like a solid gap up, and this just looks like some type of acquisition or maybe a 2-to-1 reverse split. That's all this looks like. It's either a 2-to-1 split or it's an acquisition of some sort. That's all this can be. It can't be anything else, guaranteed. This is not going to be anything else but either a split of some sort or an acquisition / potential buyout deal. That's all this could ever be. You know, just by how it looks, that's what this is. Somebody's going to break it to me in the chat before I find out, but that's what it's got to be. We do have AXSM on the other hand, which looks pretty solid. I like AXSM. It looks good. This is probably one of my top watches as long as I can trade it. We also have QURE, which is looking worse than BOLD. ORTX. And then we got Roku. Roku's volatile, gapping up some, pulling back some. I'm gonna watch that one. We got LE, UNG, Go, ENPH. We do have ENPH. We've got SNE. We got PBYI, which looks alright. I mean, it's not incredible or anything. We got Solly, SOLY. Yeah, I mean, the last 2 days, I'm sorry, but the last 2 days have been garbage in the market. There's just nothing that looks really good. It's pretty dull, low volatility, boring, no gap ups. Not much fun for a day trader, but, you know, it is what it is. Yesterday, I was dummy and gave all my wins back by continuing to trade. We got COUP, which looks interesting. I guess I could watch that one. We got Tesla, which looks interesting. I'm going to watch that one. We got Kron, which faded beautifully yesterday. But yeah, I mean, AXSM probably my main watch, followed by, I don't know, Roku probably, I guess. And then maybe AMD, just because they're volatile and they're following the market. We got CARA, which I'm going to keep an eye on. And yeah, that's about it. COUP. Netflix, PTON, all gapping down with the overall market today. Like I said, if you guys see anything specific in the market that I haven't spoke on yet, let me know. I'll look at it. I'll take a look. What's up, Steven? What's up, man? Long time no see, bro. I saw you yesterday, man. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, it's Steven, right? It's Steven, but it's spelled Stefan, correct? Is that right? I'm pretty sure that's right. Let me know if that music is too loud, too. It is possible that the music is too loud. Man, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if it's my RAM, why my computer acts like this. I don't know if I accidentally deleted a driver I shouldn't have. But man, my OBS is like glitching out. You leaving? Alright. Love you. You can't come on the stream.
I'm not.
Okay. Love you.
Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. Maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity. I'm swimming in the quicksand.
Sorry, I had to block my kids from being on the stream. YouTube now, YouTube changed their rules now, so it's like on December 10th, my kids are like preparing for it. My kids are like preparing for like the purge is what I call it. My kids are like preparing for it, man, because on December 10th, every kid channel on YouTube, everything classified as a kids channel on YouTube is gone, is deleted from their platform. All kids channels are done. And so, I don't want to be mistaken for a kids channel. I know I'm not a kids channel. I'm obviously not a kids channel. I day trade stocks. What kids do you know that day trade? None. Obviously not a kids channel. But, with that said, I'm still not going to let my kids come on the stream. But yeah, on December 10th, guys, the purge is coming. The purge is coming. You know, every kid channel, my kids are preparing for it. I told my kids, look, you like kids channels on YouTube? Guess what? December 10th, they're over with. They're deleted. They're gone. They're erased from the face of the universe, only to possibly reappear on YouTube's kids. On YouTube Kids, you know. That's what's going down December 10th. If you have kids, prepare them, you know. Alright. Yeah, but the SPY's down. I'll have to look up the news in a minute. We're going to look up overall catalysts in a second. We'll see what we get. Alright. But yeah, the stock market is down. But yeah, the only good one I honestly see right now is AXSM. That's it. That's the only solid one that looks good. Nothing else really looks good. Nothing else that I could see. Let me see where Mitch is at. I forgot to open the Discord. Yeah, they're moving them. Well, here's the thing, right? They're moving them over to YouTube's Kids, correct? but they're also not allowing them to be. They're not allowing advertisers on there, you know, and so some of them are going to be leaving. What is it with these $20 or $30 stocks falling so huge? Explain yourself, Luke. What are you talking about, bro? What do you guys think of this song? I added this one to the list yesterday. I think it's cool. I'm questionable on whether it's going to help me stay calm during my trading. You know, that's the only thing I'm questionable about. I think it's cool, though. Like, it's not that I dislike the song. It's that if I'm trading, I think it's going to stress me out. We'll see, though. Yeah, I mean, most stuff, like, if you look at a lot of stocks, they're falling with the overall market. AXSM is up. Like I said, BOLD is up. I'm pretty sure this is a acquisition is really what this looks like. VRAY, VRAY is up. So you might like to trade VRAY. VRAY is looking good. We got AMRX that's gapping up some. We got US Gas Fund. We got ANF. DRIO. Yeah, DRIO. I don't know why that one didn't show up on my list, but look at DRIO. Appreciate it, bro. I see you there, Peru. I know you were there, man. My bad, bro. I should have listened to you a long time ago, man. You're right. DRIO, gapping up here, looking solid. Huge percentage move. This one's up over 100% from where it closed yesterday. It closed at $5. It's up to $10.50, so it's up over 100%. And crazy move here. We'll see what happens with it, but yeah, DRIO is one to watch, and thank you, sir. I missed that one. I don't know why that one wasn't on my scanners. All right, we got Anglo Gold Ashanti gapping up some as well. CLVS gapping down, AMD gapping down. We got Roku gapping up. We got SQ, which is down some with the overall market here. We have AXSM gapping up. And so those are really my main watches. So I'll include those in the chat. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the Momo challenge. Listen, I have kids. And so that was like a big thing that parents talked about was the Momo. Oh no. You know, my kids never saw it, of course, you know. Only a select few did, but I don't really let my kids. No offense. I mean, I'm sure YouTube probably appreciates this now, but I don't really let my kids on YouTube that much. You know, which is probably good for YouTube because they got hit with a big fine for kids watching YouTube. Because technically speaking, if you're under 13, you're not supposed to use regular YouTube. You're supposed to use YouTube Kids. But with that said, though, I have caught my daughter watching some weird stuff on YouTube Kids. You know, so stuff sneaks by in YouTube Kids too. Don't get it twisted. Stuff will sneak by in YouTube Kids, so you still gotta watch your kids when they watch that stuff. But, you know, YouTube Kids is overall safer for kids, obviously.
Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win. Yeah.
All right, we got E and PH. We're gonna watch this one.
Yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again.
So yeah, basically what I'm watching right now is V-Ray.
I just switched the lanes.
We're watching V-Ray. We're watching AXSM. We're watching Roku. We're watching AMD. We're watching SQ, and that's basically it. And CLVS. Those are the 5 or 6 stocks that I'm keeping an eye on.
Money clip I tossed it. I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming. Coming in. Yeah, flex. I just wanna win. Yeah, LABB who we running with. Yeah, 2, 2, 3, 3. I'm on 10 again. Pump up the action. Bitch, I'm active. If he never heard of Ben Dope, he.
Alright. It's a little bit, it's not that I dislike that. It's not that I dislike that song, it's just a little bit too hype for me right now. It's just a little bit too energetic in the morning for me right now. I just can't do that right now. It's just too hype right now. I can't. It's just too much. I'm gonna put on some jazz, try to calm down a little bit. You know, we got a long market day ahead of us today, team. Yeah, I mean, I'll do one once I get there, Jiro. I gotta get up to over 2K, apparently. Yeah, so... Yeah, we're not in the gangster mood yet. Not yet. Like I said, I'm not gonna say I don't listen to that type of music on my own personal time, but it's a little bit too hype for me right now. It's just too hype for me right now. I can't do it. It's too energetic this early in the morning for me. And like I said, when I pick out these tracks, I try to pick calm music for trading, and unfortunately that just wasn't calm enough. I'll put it on some jazz. We can calm down, you know. Do I mostly short? No, not necessarily. I used to mostly short. I mean, I go long now for sure. A little bit, a mix of both, I think, is usually kind of what I do. A little bit of both. Not really married to either direction. A lot of the times it's just dependent on what the overall market does, to be honest. And so we'll go ahead and start looking up some news here today. Like I said, we're gonna look at BOLD. What I think here with BOLD, what I think it really is I think it's just what I think it is I'm pretty sure BOLD is just an acquisition of some sort, just by how the chart looks here. Sorry, let me get Mitch in here real quick. There he is. Yo, what's up, man? Hold on, let me,
What's up, man?
Alright, guys, we got Mitch in here. Let me know if you guys can hear Mitch.
What's going on, traders? How we doing? Good morning, good morning.
Alright. Should be good. They should be able to hear you.
Well, I can say one thing, man.
Down?
Bio crazy, man.
Huh?
Bio crazy.
Bio stocks.
That's what it is, man. It's the bio crazy,
We got
and then
V-Ray.
everything else down.
Yeah. We got V-Ray. We got AXSM.
Bro, the list is so long. It's
Honestly.
massive on biotechs that are in play right now. Look at the gapper scan on the left hand side and the right hand side, and look how many names are in the biotech kind of industry.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna see it's like probably 80% of down gappers and up gappers.
Yep. Here, let me start. It's that news time. So I'm going to go. First one I'm going to look up is, like I said, BOLD. I'm pretty sure this is just an acquisition.
Yep, that's the most important one actually.
Okay, so yeah. And
So
I kind of called this one out first thing in the morning with BOLD. And the reason I called this one out is because whenever you see a stock gap up, but there's no volume in between. It gaps up, there's no volume, and it stays in such a narrow range. Once it does gap up like this, it's almost certainly going to be either two things. It's either going to be a split, and to determine whether it's a split, you just look at the difference between the gap up. If it gaps up twice as much, it could be a 2-to-1 split. If it gaps up 5 times as much, roughly, could be a 5-to-1 split. But if it's anywhere like this, this is close to a 2-to-1, what it looks like, but it just looks more like an acquisition. And so when you get a gap up, narrow range after the gap up, it's almost certainly going to be an acquisition. So or a split, like I said. So let me see.
All right, guys. Yep. So BOLD bought up for more than 100% premium, $60 per share in cash.
Yeah. And the results I have here is Astellas is going to buy Audentes for $3 billion. Applied Genetics chief medical officer quit as well, and Axum aces mid-stage trial. And so that's the biodrug news, but let me find BOLD specifically here. Alright, so this is from Dow Jones Newswires, and it says, quote, shares of Astellas Pharma rose about 1% in pre-market trading after the Japanese drug maker said Monday evening that it plans to acquire Audentes Therapeutics, which is BOLD, for $3 billion in cash. Audentes is developing gene therapies, and its stock jumped 105% in pre-market trading. This is just, and then they say, quote, this is just another bullish domino for genetic medicine, Raymond James Stephen Seedhouse wrote in a research note. In recent years, there have been a number of high-profile buyouts of companies developing gene therapies, including Roche's $4.8 billion pending acquisition of Spark Therapeutics and Novartis' $8.7 billion purchase of AVEXIS. Astellas said the boards of both companies have approved the deal, and shares of Astellas have gained 35% year to date, while the S&P is up about 24%. So does anybody know what Astellas Pharma, what the symbol for Astellas is, the acquiring company?
I'm not sure.
Let me see if I can find it.
I don't think any of those two are really gonna move today.
Yeah.
Just because of the buyout.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
what we got to find is all the sympathy plays in the gene therapy industry.
Let me see if I can find it. Astellas. There it is. Astellas Pharma. I think that's right. Astellas Pharma Incorporated might be actually. It's a Japanese company, so maybe that's why. But yeah, Astellas Pharma. They have a website stock, but they have a few different stocks, so it's hard to tell. But yeah, let me see. It's ALPMF. Let's take a look. That can't be it. Yeah, we'll just move on. I'm not sure what that one is. But then we also have AXSM, which is Axum Therapeutics, and we went over that one a little bit earlier too. But AXSM here, gapping up some. This one is up after positive results that supported the initiation of phase 3 trials are planned in 2020. So yeah, positive data, positive results came back for AXSOME, Axum Therapeutics, and positive phase 2 trial in narcolepsy patients, and they achieved their primary endpoint with the concert phase 2 trial in narcolepsy patients. So AXSM gapping up some. I'm definitely going to watch this one for sure. Interesting one to say the least, and gapping up nicely as well. So we'll keep an eye on that one too. like I said, V-Ray, V-R-A-Y, is a very volatile stock right now as well. A lot of volume, at least, for this one. And V-Ray is also gapping up some. We can take a look at this one too. This one is up after announcing a $75 million common stock offering, and they also reported a collaboration with Electra and Medtronic. So this is actually an offering for V-Ray, and they
Smart
also,
time to do an offering.
yeah, after reporting that collab, yeah, they reported that collaboration, hit the offering, and you see it happen a lot, honestly.
Just to mention another one that's having an offering is KOD. That stock that went crazy yesterday.
Yeah.
Also in the biotechs. Watch that one, guys.
That's a good
that
time to
one.
do the offering too.
Yeah, smart move. There's a reason why.
Yeah.
There's a reason why that stock went crazy yesterday, guys. It wasn't retail volume.
Yeah.
That's what most traders kind of got to figure out. You know, if a stock goes from $40 to $80 and it has in the billion for the market cap, you know there's some bigger traders,
Oh, yeah.
bigger investors in
Somebody's
there.
making money.
Something else. There's something else there. It's not just a trader moving it based on a move.
Yeah. Somebody's making money in that one, you know.
So
All
those,
right.
those are things that's the other offering out there.
Yep. And then we also have QURE. I'm not really loving this one. I'm not even going to look at this one. This one looks like an acquisition of some sort as well, to be honest.
Nah, it's just sympathy.
Okay. Yeah, from the other bios.
That's
Okay.
why it's up so small and such little volume. But the reason why it's up so high is because that one actually has strong correlation in gene therapy.
Okay. And what was the other one that somebody was talking about? Somebody else mentioned it. My man. Peru. DRIO. It's almost certain that I can't trade this one because of the liquidity prior till today. But DRIO. Huge rip today. And this one is up after an app launches on Walmart.com. So DRIO is up after the company said it launched its Dario-powered digital diabetes program on Walmart.com. And the digital health company, and this is all a quote from Dow Jones Newswires, the digital health company said its Dario digital diabetes app, man, that's a tongue twister, is among the most downloaded healthcare apps and will offer Walmart's consumers a digital solution to diabetes, hypertension, nutrition, and exercise, end quote. And again, that is from Dow Jones Newswires. We'll see what happens with that one, but yeah, DRIO is a pretty solid mover, gapping up over 100% this morning, or at least it was over 100%. Now it's up about 85%, I would say. So we'll see what happens. Or about, yeah, it's up about 85% now. We also have, let's see what else. We also have, let's see, we got DRIO. What else we got? AU gold is up, and we'll look up gold in the ETF preview as well. We got one of Mitch's favorite clothing companies, Abercrombie and Fitch. Let's see. I don't know if actually Mitch actually wears those. I think he just trades the stock.
I just know that the time's done.
No.
The clock ran out.
It was a partial joke because I don't know if anybody grew up in the early 2000s and they went into Abercrombie. That was like the cool thing to do, and you would go into that store and it would be like, and they would have cologne and like shirtless dudes everywhere, and it was terrible. You know, to be honest, it was terrible for me. But it was
And
the cool thing
the
to
models
do.
don't even wear shirts. It's
Right.
like,
Right.
what
Why
do
are you selling
what do you
shirts,
want
dude?
your model to sell shirts? Like,
Yeah.
But I guess abs sell shirt, bro.
Right. You go in there just techno.
Abs sell
Cologne.
shirts.
Just the smell of cologne and techno in that store, bro. And
I'm not
listen,
gonna lie, bro.
I
was
wore
busting
their
some
shirts.
crunches.
Yeah.
I was busting some crunches. Like, yeah, man, I'm gonna be a model.
Right. I'm gonna go work for
Abercrombie.
Abercrombie. You know?
To show the abs.
Yeah. Honestly, and I wore their shirts too. They sold like $40 polo shirts.
They just said one word.
Yeah. They didn't even say a word. They said they had what did they? I don't remember what they had on them. What did Abercrombie shirts have on them? Like instead of like polo shirts have the little polo horse on them. What did Abercrombie shirts say? I want to say they had like an A and an F, but I can't remember, man. I can't remember. What's up, Glenn? What's up, man?
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah. Sorry, we're gonna move back
Alright,
on the
guys.
stocks.
Yep. So I'm just gonna really quickly just run through some names. Not really headlines. These are just sympathy plays.
I'll throw you up.
With bold, we can look at SGMO. SGMO as being one of the top ones. QURE that you see on the Gapper scanner there. I also like a penny stock in SRNE. SRNE looks really interesting, at least on the daily chart for me. You can look at SRNE coming back up. It got over 100 million shares around the $3 point. So that's going to be very vital to the stock, that $3. I think with the amount of volume that's been injected into SRNE, you can kind of pay attention to it today. 100 million, if you look on the daily chart or weekly chart, there's no other candle like this in the whole lifetime of the stock. So if there's any time that the stock is going to start getting a surge, it's going to be now. And if you look at it on a weekly chart, you're going to be able to see kind of these massive spikes that it had in the past. The last massive spike that it had was in March 22nd that week, and we went all the way up to a high of 650 on SRNE. This is a penny stock that a lot of traders watch. I've seen it trade on momentum moves before, so I'm going to be watching this one to make a move towards that $5 today. You can clearly see that one trying to make a move past $4. That's going to be the big important price point to watch today. That surged through 4.
Yeah.
Another one that you can watch is SAGE. I like PBYI. You got Fold, and you also got Rare. I'm going to put these up in the chat so you guys can go ahead and look at them if you want to. These are just some of the sympathy plays that I found in the gene therapy area. And I think that's important. You got to try to find things that are attached and close to that bold. Those are the stocks that are going to move today. There's been, like it said in the article that you heard in bold, there's been some advancements in that gene therapy, and that's really what's causing these stocks to get bought out. There was another buyout, MDCO. MDCO was another buyout that happened because of gene therapy, and this was a bigger stock. So now the littler stocks are getting bought up. The bigger stock got bought up. Now the smaller biotechs are getting bought up. So that's what we got to pay attention for. Look for gene therapy. Look for stocks that are down on their daily charts and bouncing back with high volume.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of people debating on what the Abercrombie symbol was. Some people are saying it's a lion. It wasn't a lion. It was a moose. It was actually a moose. That's what it was. It wasn't an eagle. An eagle was American eagle. And then a gator was lacrosse. Or no, a gator what's the gator? I still like the gator ones.
I think it was lacrosse.
Yeah, it might have been lacrosse.
I never wore it.
Yeah. I like the gator. I like the gator, man. But
all right, guys. Something else that I'm seeing, guys. Just a little bit later, I like to give you guys the earnings plays and ratings. Also, after hours today, we will have 3 big companies reporting. We will have CRM, that's Salesforce.com. We also will have Marvel Technology, MRVL. We also will have Workday. This is one of the biggest IPOs of the year. It's been struggling for a long time, Workday, but I know a lot of traders have this for a long-term trade. WDAY.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
Workday.
Yeah.
That was one of the most important IPOs of the year. All right, guys, another one that you can watch for, guys, to see. So we got ratings, downgrades in Netflix. Netflix getting a downgrade from buy to neutral from Citigroup, from 410 price point to 325. Of course, if you look at Netflix, it's already under that 325, so I don't really know how much of a kind of big prediction this is. You know, you're just changing your crazy bullish outlook, which was 410, and changing it down towards that 325 area. What I could see clearly on Netflix is kind of daily resistance above it here. It has some good daily resistance above it here at 1316. I think you need to see today if it can hold underneath kind of those levels that we broke down from. We had the first sudden surge towards 304.05, and that's what I'm going to be looking to hold today. See if that can hold underneath 305. And that's Netflix, guys. So overall, I don't know if you've gone to overall news. I know that Trump announced that he might prefer the China trade deal after the 2020 election. So I know you can jump into your major market news with that.
For sure. So, all right. So, let's go ahead and look at the SPY. And obviously, the SPY is down big today. If you haven't looked at this overall market, the market is down. The SPY is down to 308, dropping about $3.50 overall, which is a big drop for the overall market. And we'll go ahead and break into that now. So the first thing is that this is from, I'm going to read the ETF preview, and this is from, I think this is from MT Newswires, yeah. And it says, quote, U.S. stock futures were pointing lower ahead of the opening bell as investors became even more concerned about trade risks after U.S. President Donald Trump told reporters in a London press conference that there was no deadline for the trade deal with China, but that he thought it would be, quote, better to wait until after the election, end quote. And I'll pause this. I disagree with him huge here. He's not going to get reelected if this is still unstable. Anyways, back to the quote. And then it says, quote, the latest statement weighed on global sentiment, which had been gloomy at the start of the week after the Trump administration launched tariff wars versus France, Argentina, and Brazil, while its trade war with China had no clear developments. In a tweet on Monday, Trump said he is planning to impose tariffs on up to 100% on $2.4 billion worth of French products, while it eyes new levies on metal imports from Brazil and Argentina, according to news reports. It also says, quote, there are also concerns that Trump will make good his threats to go ahead with the planned tariff increase on an estimated $300 worth of Chinese products. What? I think they forgot the number. It just says an estimated $300 worth. It's got to be, I'm assuming 300 million, maybe 300 billion worth of Chinese products if the two countries fail to sign phase one of an initial agreement that aims to end a protracted trade conflict. End quote. And again, that is from MT Newswires. We could go ahead and look at commodities as well. Crude is down 0.1%. The U.S. oil fund is flat. Natural gas is up 3.2%, and the U.S. natural gas fund is up 2.8%. Gold is up 0.4%. A lot of the time when the market drops, gold will go up, obviously. And the Spider Gold Trust was up 0.4% as well. Silver is up 0.6%, and the SLV, which is the iShares Silver Trust, is up 0.5%. But yeah, that's the overall market. Like I said, listen, I'm very impartial when it comes to politics. I don't necessarily pick sides here, but I think if you're looking at it from a logical, like, presidential running, perspective, waiting until after the trade war or waiting until after the election is going to, for a lack of better words, piss a bunch of people off. That's the best thing I could say. I don't know how else to describe it. Like I said, I'm pretty impartial when it comes to this. There's stuff that I like about this current president, and there's stuff I dislike about him as well. But, this is one of the things I just don't agree with, to be honest.
Yeah. So one of the things that's happening here is it's all about pressure, right? Whenever you're trying to do a trade deal, it's who can pressure each other into taking the lesser of the deal. And what's going on here is we remember kind of Trump pulling out negative news.
Yeah.
So what I pulled up in the chat, okay, guys. So we actually got, before the tariff news, the negative tariffs news, we actually got a slight kind of hint in a negative sentiment with Trump announcing about the protest and supporting the protests in China. We all know that China's not going to like that. That was just a simple kind of testing China. So then right after that, you saw the negative news really come and follow it. So that's Trump trying to put pressure on China. What's going on in China is good economic data came out earlier and last week. And so with that, they can actually kind of put their heels back. They don't need the trade deal right now for the end of the year because their economical data wasn't the best. What was pretty good. So they don't need to force the trade. And then that's what you're seeing here is kind of China being like, well, I mean, if my hand's not forced right now, I'm not going to take the trade deal right now. And I think that's what you're seeing. And then Trump kind of fighting back and saying, hey, well, I might have to wait until after because China's not trying to make the deal with a president that could very easily be out of the office next year.
Right. I mean, I think it's all just they're just competing against leverage, or they're competing with the leverage that they both have, and they're both saying stuff to try to get the other one. Like I said, I mean, you said John got them strong feelings. I'm pretty impartial. Like I don't like I said,
just more along just at that moment when you're reading the headline.
Well, no, I just said I think it's a bad idea for him from a competitive perspective, right? If he's trying to compete with the next presidential candidate, waiting and saying stuff like that is going to hurt him, I think, in the long run.
I think it's both sides too, because the thing is that he has advisors on both sides. I'm sure he has advisors telling him, hey, you need this for your election. Like, hey, we're not going to win unless you do this deal. And then I'm sure he has other a lot of pressure on him to make a good deal with China. Because if we don't make an advantage deal, he's definitely not going to get elected. Right. If China gets the upper hand, then it's like, what were you fighting for the whole time?
Right. Yeah, 100%.
And we're running into that kind of issue that he needs to get a good deal. If he doesn't get a good deal, then all this was a waste.
Right. 100%.
So overall, what I'm seeing is an overall weakness in the market, and it's due to the tariffs news.
Oh, let me
you think about it. Just 3 negative tariff news. You got the Brazil and Argentina news yesterday. You got France news, and then you get the China negative news. Those are 3 negative tariff news. The biggest uncertainty in the market is trade wars, and what are you getting it? Just right present in your face again.
Right.
So what I'm seeing mainly is that many of the bigger names are down more than the market, so that the SPY will need to catch up at the open. That's what you have to pay attention to. The SPY wasn't as down early in the day as it is now. It's been going straight down from probably about 7:45 on. So now it's starting to catch up. But yeah, if you looked at the bigger names, like let's say Netflix, Google, Amazon, all those bigger names, they were down more than the market. And so the market has to catch up to those bigger names. I'm going to be watching for the long sympathy plays in biotechs, looking for down moves in retail, and looking for down moves in the tech industry. That's one thing that's not talked about today. Tech industry going down big time.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up Roku. Roku is actually, it was up big. It's since dropped, but it's still up slightly. And the reason Roku's up, I missed this one this morning, is that Needham maintained a buy rating and they raised the price target to $200. That's what's going on with Roku. Joe, like I said, that's kind of out of my element. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with that. All I know as a day trader is that, the market's been volatile during the trade war. But at the same time, to be fair here, team, regardless of whether you like or dislike Trump, the market has been pretty bullish, leading up till today. And obviously that tweet is affecting it. But if you look at the daily chart of the SPY, it looks pretty strong.
Yeah, from our chat, someone had put up, is this a spell sell-off?
Right.
And to me, this is not really a SPY sell-off. This is more of a profit-taking This is what's happening here, guys, is that we had the story, right? Everything was supporting the story on the certainty, not uncertainty. We were getting good trade talks. We were getting good news from earnings. We were getting stocks jumping up, stocks getting back up. But what happened? The market extended to a level where profits started being taken because the negative news started coming back out.
Yep. 100%.
And so all the bigger investors that made money on that big swing back up above 300 on the SPY, they all just took their money.
Yep.
Took their money and run, and then now they're just going to wait for pullbacks and look for pullback opportunities. We always talk about kind of the Warren Buffett method. The Warren Buffett method is to look for SPY pullbacks of bigger than 1%. They look for especially 3% moves to buy into, and that's kind of the long-term investment model.
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to be fun, man. You got a lot of stocks moving today, guys. This is one of those days where you need to find stock selection that you like. It has to be the A+ charts for you. Don't trade B+ charts today. You should get a lot of momentum, whether it be in technology, biotechs, energy sector. There's so many sectors that are on the move right now. So try to find the plays that you want to play, nail them down. One of the things that I've been working on is really getting more prepared for the open. That can definitely help you on a day like today, guys. You don't want to be trying to watch 50 stocks today. You want to watch, 5, 10 of the stocks that you think can move. Pay attention to the key important price points. Look for them to break and look for the momentum to carry on.
Yep, 100%. Should be a fun day, interesting day. Market's down, mostly down because, like I said, Trump made that tweet. But with that, it's not down substantially, and we've been up big the last few days. So we'll see what happens here. Could be a fun day. I'm also looking at, let's see what else I was looking at. Oh, so I mentioned Roku. So my main watches today are actually Roku, AXSM, Roku. What was the other one? There was another one that I'm missing here. AMD. There's another one though. V-Ray. I know there's one I'm missing. Maybe CRWD. No. I guess I'll watch CGC too. But those three specifically, I'm definitely watching. Let's see if I can fix this. There we go. It should be better. You can't find any stocks that are moving up. I mean, we got Roku, we got V-Ray, AQ, AXSM.
We'll also look for kind of the VIX to get real. Look for the volatility index to get a spike. If we're going to continue on that downtrend.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. What's today, guys? What's today? Today is Tuesday, right? Today is Tuesday.
That
Mitch,
it is.
It's trash day. I gotta go, bro. I'm gonna throw you up just in case I don't make it back. I got some stuff I gotta throw in there. So here.
No
I'll throw you up,
stress.
Mitch. All right, team. I'll be back. I'm gonna leave Mitch up for now. Yeah. All right. I'll be back.
No stress, guys. So what's going on, guys? How we doing? Any chart you want me to take a look at before the open, go ahead and let me know. Definitely hit the subscribe button, guys. We do this every single morning, going through the news, going through the top charts, letting you ask any question that you need to know. And we do this all for free, so definitely hit the subscribe button below. Hit the like. It supports us and lets us get to more traders so that we can continue growing as a family and keep on moving on up. So what's going on, guys? Taco Tuesday, Andy. Yep, I hear you. That's probably what John really got. He got that Taco Tuesday call. All right, guys, how we doing in the chat? Catching up here. Let's see who we got in today. We got Joe in the house, Dragus, Kina. We got Mike Powell, Scott in the house, Mr. Respect, Jero. We got Rolly in the house, Eagle Quest. What's going on, everybody? Say hi in the chat. If you're here, say hello. Don't be shy. We always like to hear from you guys. We like an active chat and always love when we have people active in their chat. All right, watching for below pre-market low only on AMD. All right, Rob, one of the things that I could say about that is look at AMAT and look at MU. I like AMAT's daily chart. If you look at the weekly, we've gone straight up here for a long time. Have a big time support underneath it here, 55.11s. And that price point, we want to see that break down and just continue on the downtrend. Can see MU also, that chart has a pullback closer towards 44.21s. This is the one that I'm seeing a little bit tighter. I like AMD and AMAT a little bit better on the daily chart, but definitely I can see a pullback on AMD towards that 35.81 area, so we'll be watching that for a spike. We've seen kind of one down move, a bounce, two down moves, a bounce, three down moves. What I want to see is a move slightly down and then bouncing towards VWAP here. I want it to bounce towards this 37.59 in AMD, and then I'd be looking for a short. Yo, what's cracking, Dragus? How we doing? All right. TLT is up. Yeah, man. The gold and TLT doing really well. I think GLD is definitely one to watch. I was watching this one yesterday. We started breaking through highs now, starting to push resistance up here at 138.90s. 138.90s for GLD. I think you got to look for a pullback. Look for pullbacks closer towards that 138.70s, but I think this one can shoot out right out the open. Start pushing on up. We got a resistance up there at 141.74. If you look on the weekly chart, we get a nice kind of downward trend line here. You see this trend line here I'm drawing out, guys. That's what I want to see, kind of it get above here and hold this 140. We could get momentum and push it right back up here towards this 146. That was AMAT and AMD. Also, AMAT, MU, and AMD run similar. This is relationship trading. All right, Netflix, Gideon. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be looking for Netflix for sure on the downside. What I like about Netflix is if you look on the hourly chart, guys. So we ran into this downtime right in August. It was July actually. We first went down, bounced up, came down all the way in September, late September here, bounced back all the way up here towards that high. I want to see that 316 hold there. So now we can get a little closer view. We want to see this 304.05 hold. I could see a bounce towards that level and then let it bounce there and reject towards 300. So this is what I'm going to be looking for, guys. It's a bounce in this area, the 304.05s there, and then for it to fade down through the low of 301.66. CGC puking this morning. Yeah, let's take a look at it right before the open. Let's do that. Let's look at the cannabis industry right quick. All right, so CGC, you can see that we're in kind of this daily pattern right here. This is the daily pattern. I could see the stock kind of trying to bounce up here towards this area. Let me take some of these lines off here so that we can draw some new lines here. All right, guys, so what I would see as support on this stock would be kind of the closing on this price and the bottom of this price. So that's how I would use it. I use the bottom of that price and the closing of that price. So we want to see 1770 hold on the downside if we're going to get a move towards the 16 and maybe 14.
Hey guys, I gotta go do something. So Mitch is gonna have to hold it down for like the next 10 minutes if that's cool, Mitch. Is that cool?
No stress. I got the open.
All right, cool. Here.
All right, guys. I will be back in about 1 minute though. Just gotta use the restroom right quick. Take 2 seconds.
I'm having trouble with my trade ideas too. Yeah, because we got a bunch of trash we gotta throw out. Like, for the trash people. Man, my trade ideas is acting up. This is the second time today it's done this, man. Weird. Oh no, I know what I did. I accidentally saved the wrong one. What were the scanners I had up? I'm gonna have to... We got new daily highs. I'll include up here. I'm just trying to remember the scanners I actually had up. I must have accidentally deleted my old playlist. I'll put up new daily highs. Any suggestions on scanners really quick? I really don't have that much time, guys. I'm running out of time. Load window. High of the day momentum. I know we had the high of the day Momo. I'll add in this. We got the high of the day Momo. We've got massive volume and low float. We'll include that one too. Massive volume and low float.
All right, team. I'm back. Let's do this. All right, guys. Let's start getting down towards the open, getting ready here. Want to get these biotech stocks up. Want to start watching some of these and looking at gonna look at tech on the side. Like I said, guys, looking tech to bounce a little bit, then drop. We'll look for that.
My bad, bro. I'm trying to...
No, you're good, dude. No stress.
Any suggestions on scanners? Because I'm trying to put these up, but like I said, I kind of accidentally deleted my old one, I guess. Bad timing for it. I'm trying to figure out what scanners I had. Oh well.
You can go to recent.
Well, that's where I'm at, but I'm not really seeing it. Like I tried to load it from the cloud, but like I said, I accidentally deleted it, I guess. I got the VWAP fade scanner. We'll include that one since we do trade VWAP fades. And then probably get a down gapper or something.
Yeah, or just
up big in the last 5 minutes.
There you go. Yeah, just look at the simple ones that they already have made.
Yeah.
And just take from them.
Yeah. There we go.
You can use the Alpha Predator.
Yeah, I just got up big in 5 minutes. I got the VWAP fade. I got a few cool ones, so this will work. All right, team.
Yeah, I'll do the job.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll be back. I gotta go do some stuff, so I'll be back. I'll get this out of the way for the time being.
All right.
There we go.
Time to check a couple of these biotechs. All right, guys. How we doing out there? Ready for the bell here, guys? We got less than a minute here, guys. Just pay attention. Trade the stocks that you know how to trade. QURE is tradable for me. Let's look at SGMO. Yep, SGMO tradable for me. Also looking at SRNE. And PBYI. All right, guys, we're gonna get a first drop here right out the open here.
All right, so
PBYI.
My wife relieved me of my duties, so I'm back. Let me get my stuff up now. Man, now it's all weird. How do I do this?
All right, nice pullback there in PBYI towards the 1043, 1050 area.
Sorry, bro. Here, I gotta get my stuff straight now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good, bro.
Okay. Yeah, let me get this rolling, guys. Sorry.
Watching this PBYI right now. That's a nice little drop there. About 30-cent drop there. Looking at SGMO. Looking at a couple of these, do some pullbacks there.
Yeah, guys, let me know if you guys prefer this setup better. There we go. Like this scanner setting's better is what I mean.
QURE shooting up immediately towards 65. That one looking strong, guys.
All right. Yeah, AXSM had a big drop at the open. Is now rebounding back here. What's the other ones I was watching today? COUP, Snap, AMD. What was the other ones? V-Ray. What was the other ones?
Nice little drop there. I like MU. MU looking good there.
AXSM is tradable. Roku is tradable. Look at COUP, doesn't look bad either. V-Ray is tradable too, so I'm watching V-Ray pretty closely here too. And V-Ray's less than $5 and we can trade it, so. Gonna watch that one for a reversal.
Want to see if MU can reject off of the 4509s again.
Yeah, and shout out to Trade Ideas. Really cool company. They actually let me stream these scanners every single day on YouTube. There's a slight delay in all of them and really in the stream altogether. But, you know, shout out to my friends over there at Trade Ideas. Best scanners in the game by far.
Right.
If you want to check them out.
Short here off of 4509s here. All right. Immediate shakeout there in MU. MU spiking there, guys.
You're out already?
Yeah, immediate.
I don't stress it.
Ooh, I like QURE, but it already bounced there. Let's see if it pulls back here. I like it for a VBOT bounce play. I need down to 64s here. Big spread on this one though. See if I can get it.
V-Ray dropping down, breaking the lows, and Roku is ripping up, pushing up here. Let's put on some other music. So I'm looking at V-Ray. I'm also looking at Roku here. SRE,
AX.
CARA.
SRNE pushing up there.
Yeah, it's ripping. CARA is one that I might look for a fade to.
SGMO looking good.
Yeah, SRNE is not tradable, unfortunately.
It's not?
SRNE, no. I mean, it's a, you know, it's a $3 stock.
Nah. You got SGMO, QURE.
I'm watching V-Ray here for a pullback. And it's a little bit rare that I actually trade these, but I love trading the gap downs. Or I love trading the gap ups because they might be a little extended by the time I get to them. So with V-Ray, really what I'm waiting for here, and you can see on the VWAP scanner, VIXY, ORTX, LE. The VWAP scanner, really, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. And this one a little bit bigger, because the VWAP scanner really just tells me when the stock is crossing above or below the VWAP. Like if we look at BOIL, you know, stocks crossing over and under the VWAP in VIV. A lot of these are low volume. I might have to edit the volume settings for this. VIXY is actually right around the VWAP, but I might have to edit those. I am looking at V-Ray here. Netflix, AXSM. I like this playlist. Tomorrowland. No, this is Epidemic Sound. I don't know. It's just a playlist I made.
AMRN looking strong today, guys. We'll look for a VWAP bounce play in that one.
All right. So the relative strength index says it's overheated. Does that mean I'm not super familiar with the RSI? Does that mean it's overextended? Because really, I'm waiting for a pullback to the VWAP, and I might not get it though. Also, remember, guys, hit that subscribe button. We day trade live for free every weekday morning on YouTube. We day trade the open, let you guys watch us trade for free. We're not experts or gurus here. We just teach you what we learn along the way. And if you appreciate that, hit the subscribe button. If you click the bell as well, it'll give you an alert every time we go live, which is every weekday morning. So show some love. Hit that subscribe button, team. CGC ripping up.
Macy's, good down move there, guys. That thing just faded nice.
AMD ripping up. COUP ripping up. SPY bounced a little bit, but it since got rejected. Snap is up too. DRIO. I doubt this one's tradable, but DRIO ripping up. Yeah, it's not. At least it's showing up on my scanners. I'm assuming it's ripping up. Oh, it's actually crashing down now, breaking lows for DRIO.
All right, it's US Steel down there on the day, guys. You can look for fades on that one. Tighter range stock. Good risk to reward.
Look where CGC went to. So I documented the support and resistance level right here yesterday on CGC, and look exactly where this one goes. Let's see where the close is. Yeah, look exactly where CGC goes. So filled the gap and then got rejected here. I would look for CGC to pull back to the VWAP, maybe see if it brings back up there. But I'm starting to watch that one for a bounce. Snap is doing that exact same thing right now. We'll see how Snap responds to this type of movement. What's up, Cola? Yeah. There's some stocks that just are not available to trade on the platform. In order for a stock to be tradable on TEFs, it has to have an average liquidity over a 6-month period of 500,000 shares traded per day or more. And if it doesn't have that, most of the time it's not tradable. So basically, you have to have good liquidity to trade on there. Yeah, there goes Snap ripping up.
All right, keeping a close eye on this QURE.
Alright, here goes V-Ray. We're looking for V-Ray to make this bounce. If it gets up to 50, I'll start to scale into V-Ray with a few hundred shares or so. But it's got to get up to at least here. Maybe a little bit closer to 40s, maybe 45s I start adding to it. But it's got to get somewhere close to there. At least somewhere close to here, or here preferably. We'll see though. That's a big upwick, which means a lot of selling pressure too. So I think people are shorting into this bounce already, unfortunately. And we'll see what happens, but not loving it.
All right. Seeing AMRN approach that VWAP there.
Cola, you probably have a stop set that you need to cancel.
All right, guys, taking a position here, bigger time position here, trying to take some risk here in QURE.
But yeah, Cola, if it's saying no position to cover, number one, that's basically saying if you're trying to buy, you might not have enough buying power, or it also means you could have a stop set that you don't know about. And so just go cancel your stop order if you're trying to buy more shares. You have to cancel it before you do. Let me get Mitch up here.
All right, guys, this is big time risk here, so just got to pay attention here. Don't want to be below the low here. Would like to see this pop up above 65 here.
CGC ripping up, breaking highs.
All right, got to be careful here on the downside, guys. Want this to get scooped back up here. All right, there's a push. Want to see the momentum follow here, guys. Volume come in here. Bigger share size would look nice here. There you go, 1,300 shares there. Let's see if we can get some real drive here. Just got to be really tight with this here. All right, just got to pay attention here. I want to see volume come in.
Just kind of realized I was talking to myself. I'm in with 400 shares of TEVA, TEVA short.
Careful,
very
guys. Might have
tight
to
risk.
close down here. All right, so I need to see these get bought up here. There it goes. It got scooped up there. That's a good sign. Now we just need to see it squeeze here. We know the low. The low is that's our out. It's breaking down on me.
Did you get it figured out, Cola?
might be it right here, guys. Gonna take a big hit if this gets back under 64s. So just gotta pay attention here. Not looking good here, guys.
Yeah, Tiva's down to 99s. If he could drop a little bit more, I'm going to take some off. And I could maybe hold the rest break even now. We'll see. At least close to it.
AMRN there. Nice VWAP bounce play. Didn't play because I was too worried about this play. But nice VWAP bounce in AMRN. All right, guys. I risked it to get the biscuit today. We'll see what happens right here. Oh, there you go. It's about to crack and sell me out.
You make money, you're up 500 on Apple.
Oh.
Hey, that works cool though.
And that, my friends, is a big loss.
Yeah, man. Don't stress it.
Oh, that one's bad. But like always, sometimes it's gonna happen. Could be trading stocks like M, and could be trading stocks like AEO. Steel fading there. Went for this one, a little bigger play. Got nailed. Got nailed.
Alright, there's 98s, 97s. I'm in with 400 shares of AMRN. I'm going to take half off here. And then I'm going to hold the rest. Let me put myself up here real quick. I'm in Tiva. I'm still looking at V-Ray. We're gonna let Tiva work here, and if V-Ray gets up there, I might trade it. Let me see. Nice little drop here for my trade. 94s. We're gonna see if we can break these lows. Take another half off there. Just holding 100 left. Gonna let the rest work. Also looking to potentially short V-Ray here. Gonna start scaling in up to the $0.50 and then use that risk level of 57. So my risk is about, I don't know, 13 cents from where I started to scale in, but about 6 cents away from my entry. We are getting a bounce back here. V-Ray's dropping nicely. That's good. Let me see my account balance. Could short into this bounce too if I wanted to. So the pre-market action was looking like it's just down so much. Get out, keep my wins. Kind of wish I would have gotten a little bit more of V-Ray, because that was like my trade, but. Good trades, but Yeah, I'm watching V-Ray pretty close. I think with V-Ray, I just got to keep it a one and done one, and then try to get back in if it pulls back to the VWAP or gives me that chance, and then hold this in case it does break lows. I probably should have held on to Tiva a little bit here, if I'm being honest, but it is what it is. I'm okay.
So bittersweet. Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. How to keep the healing when it gets colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much
There goes V-Ray. Maybe I can scale back into V-Ray here on the bounces. We're up to 42s. I'm going to add another 100 here for V-Ray and then try to scale in a little bit more using the profit that I already have as a cushion. 44s. We get in a little bit more here. 300 shares.
up to my knees. Keep losing sleep. I'm at extreme at midnight.
Like I said, it's such a cheap stock. I can scale into it pretty comfortably. I just got to be careful on squeezes.
Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. How to keep the heat when it gets colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts.
There goes Tiva. Let me get V-Ray up. My bad, guys.
Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you
You look for a pullback to like 34, so I'll take some profits probably. Let me pull it up here. Still watching Tiva. Tiva's getting close, you know. With the big thing I gotta worry about with V-Ray is if it kind of spikes up big. Like these things can, since it's so cheap, it can get squeezed up pretty easily. I don't know what the float is for V-Ray, but it can get bounced up really easily here. And so I do have to be kind of careful on that with my share size and all that stuff. But either way, I mean, it's still pretty early in the day. I've made a little bit of money, so I got a little bit of a cushion, and I'm still looking at Tiva. Like I said, I don't mind scaling into V-Ray up to like 450 because I have been trying to take bigger swings and bigger size. So we'll see what we get. Still gonna watch Tiva here too because Tiva's bouncing up to where I kind of wanted my entry to be anyway.
baby, ooh, think about the stuff we planned. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs.
No, I mean I'm not in AMRN. I'm watching AMRN, but I'm not in it. Alright, so here's the bounce up here. Like I said, I do want to add and scale into V-Ray as it moves up to the VWAP. 450 is my maximum entry. If it breaks 450, I'm not going to toy with it or mess with it. I'm in with 400 shares, and just looking to scale into it a little bit more, maybe up to like 500 or so. Once we get up to like these levels here. Ooh, see, this is the big squeeze I was talking about. I got to be very careful here, team. I don't want to get squeezed out, but I also have to exit this one quick if it goes against me because I'm in with 500 shares. Let's hopefully it gets rejected and that was just a fake out. But my hand's over the cover button because that was a big squeeze. Well, I'm nervous now. And I'm break even. I shouldn't be too nervous, but I am nervous. Hopefully it just maintains under the VWAP here, which it didn't. I'm just looking for rejection. I mean, this is really where I wanted to enter it, and so I don't want to get scared out of it too easily. But this is right around where my maximum entry was, and my risk level's up here, right at this previous high now, up to like 57s or so. And hopefully I can stay patient with it. Like, I'm okay regardless. I have so much cushion on this account that I'm not going to dwell on a loss if I take one. But obviously, you know, I'd like it to get rejected here. And I don't mind this, actually, now that it's below the VWAP. As long as it kind of comes back down here. The only level I'm worried about is 45, is this big support level, because it is a kind of a support level. And so that's what we're watching. But yeah, risk level's up here now. Hopefully it maintains below, and we just got to keep a pretty tight risk on it regardless. Gonna lose like 40 bucks, 45 bucks if it goes against me so small. There's 46s, that's much better. Like I said, this level right here is the support level I'm worried about it bouncing off of. And that might have just been squeezing, you know, short traders like me out. Like I said, team, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Mitch and I, we day trade live on stream, showing you all aspects of our trading, win or lose. We're not experts or gurus. We show you if we win or lose, no matter what. And so if you appreciate that content, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every weekday morning for free, right here on YouTube. What was it, Cola? Was it your stop set? You had to cancel one of your limit orders? Accidentally set a limit order? That's probably what it was, right? Alright, so now we're looking for a rejection here at the VWAP, because now this is really a fake out fade, but since it's such a cheap stock, this thing can get squeezed up easily, and so I do have to be weary of it. I already have some cushion on the day, so I'm still pretty close to break even, but I don't necessarily want to get caught in a squeeze like this. And I gotta have my hand over the cover button just in case this thing just rips up quick. But it seems to be having some resistance above it now. It keeps getting rejected below the $half, which is great. But it's just about whether it can maintain and break. Again, remember, I drew the support level before it actually did this. And so this is a very obvious support level. There's 48s. Break even. Yeah, that's what I'm watching, Scott. No. I mean, I'm not panicked by one loss. What are you talking about? I'm sitting here whistling, you know? Like I said, I've got, you know, $1,000 in profit in this account. I've got a cushion. I'm not stressing about any, you know, loss. As it continues to get rejected here, I might add a little bit, but like Scott says, I do have to worry about the squeeze. So it's just about whether I want to take that risk, whether it's a good enough risk or not. We'll see. This is the squeeze I got to worry about, though, like this breakout specifically right here. I don't really like it. I'm just going to get out there. I could just see the squeeze happening. And there it is. Yeah. It got out of... Was able to avoid this. And it still might get rejected here at 57. But this is the squeeze. I have no interest in trying to hold it through this. So $25 loss on the day. Extremely small and mild. But I just have... It's to be honest, guys, it's not really my style of trade. And somehow I found myself in it. Because it looked weak and it looked good. Until it started putting in, you know, this upward trend line here. And for me, it's just not worth the risk anymore. I'd rather get out for a tiny loss of 25 bucks than potentially lose way more if it squeezes above this, which it just did. And boom, exactly. This is exactly why I exit right there. My man Scott trying to warn me for that one as well. But yeah, man, I saw the squeeze coming. Once I start testing, I'm jumping out. And so I'm actually very happy and proud of this trade, even if it gets squeezed down here, because I avoided, you know, a 20-cent squeeze up, and I saved a lot of money. Yeah. I avoided that, man. And like I said, no matter what it does now, I'm very proud of that exit, because I got out right here. This is where I got out. And so You know, that's the best exit I could ask for in this situation. I'm down 25 bucks. I could have lost 100 really quick. So very happy with that exit. Was correct about my, you know, idea on that squeeze. And like I said, this may just be faking people out. It might completely fake me out now. But the point is that it's just a little bit too squeezy for me to trade. I just don't want to trade it anymore. Regardless of what it does now, because I avoided that 30-cent squeeze, which would have certainly stopped me out. And so, yeah, happy with it for sure. We're going to look at some other stuff now, though. We got time.
Alright, traders, keeping a close eye on Huya, Huyya.
Yeah, exactly, Seth. It's too risky. Its fluctuations are unstable, 100%, man. When it squeezes like that and then comes all the way back down, that's my cue not to trade that stock anymore. You know, and part of this is just because the SPY is kind of acting a little volatile. And I'm sure there'll still be trades to get into, so don't stress it. But, yeah, that basically tells me I need to get out of that trade, or get out of that stock, because it's just faking people out, too squeezish, and not necessarily what I am looking to trade at all.
Nice fade today in US Steel.
What's the symbol for that? X?
You got it.
Yep. And it's weird though. Part of me wants to jump back in V-Ray because now it looks like a fake out fade. It completely got rejected. Now it's back down to 440s. But this is the type of ones that it's just kind of going up, stopping people out, going back down, you know, stopping longs out. And it's just kind of messing with people's heads right now. So with that, even though it looks like a good setup, I'm going to avoid it. So Roku, my man Roku. Let's see what it's doing. Looking strong. CGC had a beautiful bounce this morning at the VWAP 2 that I was waiting for. I was in another trade when it happened though. Hey, nice, Steven. Nice work, brother. CARA. Yeah, I mean, CARA just got to pull back somewhere, though. It's just not pulling back to the VWAP for me to enter, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm looking at Roku. Big thing, guys, I need some pullbacks. Tesla's too choppy for me to trade today. Netflix is too. SQ's looking strong. Yeah, right now, honestly, guys, I'm seeing a lot of sideways movement in a lot of stocks. Some stocks are moving up really well, but a lot of stocks are actually sideways too. So, for instance, we got some stocks that are moving up that maybe we can look for some pullbacks if they ever happen, like CGC, Kron, and then some stocks are sideways, like Tiva, which actually just since ripped up. Maybe we'll start picking a trend now. AMD is just now ripping up. We got Roku, which needs a pullback. I'll wait for a pullback on this one. I don't mind that. And if it pulls back around the previous pre-market high right here, it might be a good bounce play right here, where the pre-market high and the VWAP converge at one level. Gives it some added support. I could probably risk it off of maybe this level here for about $1 risk, and then a solid reward target of like here. QURE kind of looks like a fade now. Man, my neighbor's got to cut his grass right now, 9 o'clock in the morning. Can y'all hear that? He stopped. Maybe he heard me. Canopy Growth awarded for corporate culture and marketing excellence. If that's not a fluff piece, I've never heard one. I could play this one, which I talked about earlier. I don't know if I want to keep it on stream because it's kind of like, I don't know. Maybe it'll help me get into stuff. What's up? What's up, Hero? What's up, man? NIO? Yeah, NIO's too small range, low float, or big float, small range. Alright, I'm going to take V-Ray, guys. Don't yell at me. I'm going to take it with 100 shares. Just in case. You know, if it squeezes up here and it breaks, I don't know. If it breaks 60, I'm going to get out. So I'm risking literally $10 in V-Ray. And I'm going to move on and just kind of try to forget about it until it breaks my risk. I might even set a stop loss there. But it looks like a fake out fade. And I think it might come down. And it's already overextended. And, you know, like I said, it's just such a small risk. I don't mind. Seth. That's that mental side, bro. Oh, y'all are talking about the you're talking about the grass, my neighbor. Mine aren't being accepted. How to set a stop loss in TEFs. Set a stop loss, you just go to stop. If I want to set a stop loss at 460. Since it's a short position, I would click buy. Now you can see my stop order here. If I want to cancel it, I just click X. That's it. Yeah, I'm short in V-Ray. Like I said, it's just a little feeler position. I'm also looking at US Steel, one that Mitch brought up. It doesn't look bad. I just don't really trade commodities that much. Maybe I should, though, because it's fading beautifully, like right now as we speak. Nah. Hero, the reason you get blocked, bro, the reason you get blocked is because you would post, like, emoji, like, every 5 seconds. And you would post multiple messages with emojis clouding up the chat. If you post one message with emojis, that's fine. But if you post 10 messages within 1 minute, all of emojis, yeah, you're going to get banned. Sorry, bro. Who is my neighbor? I don't know. Honestly, if you guys want to hear a funny story, I actually don't know my neighbor's name. I've been living here for 5 years. I do not know my neighbor's name. My wife and I literally call them Barbie and Ken. You know. And so I still haven't figured out my neighbor's name yet. Watch him be listening to this and be like, oh. Best tips on sticking to your plan with real money. It's easy to stick to the plan in the sim. Yeah, my advice to you is just take it slow, man. Trade real money, but with small size. You know, that'll help you kind of get your mind right, and then slowly increase your sizing as you get more and more comfortable with it. Is the way to do it. You know, if you jump right in with 500 shares and you're having trouble, you know, like I'll tell you this: no matter what you want to say, a paper or demo or sim account is not going to teach you how to trade. It's just not. You have to learn to build realistic and practical rules around your emotions that you get from a live account. You can trade a sim all day. You don't care if you lose in a sim. Of course you're going to hold it to your levels because you don't care if you're going to lose. And I don't care what you say, but you don't care if you lose. And the only way to really do it is, again, to trade with real money and build realistic, practical rules around your mistakes that you make with real money. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah, one thing that I would mention on that is a lot of traders judge their day based on realized or unrealized results, and that's not the way to judge your day. I think the best way to judge your day is based on one word and one word only: execution. Because if you execute your strategies, that is a positive day, regardless if you get a green trade or a red trade. And I think that's really the focus to improve on that, is focus on solely executing. Give yourself a pat in the back when you take the trade the way you're supposed to do, meaning taking the entries, the risk, the reward the same way. I think that's what you need to focus on. One of the things that I did for a while is focus solely on execution, and I would give myself a rating of green or red on execution alone. It didn't matter if I won or lost on the trade. It only mattered if I executed the strategy the right way.
Yep, 100%. Yep, I was just thinking of that today, John. Emotions have such a big play in trading, even if they don't admit it. 100%. And emotions will get you, man. That's what you don't realize. Like, a lot of traders think that you should just trade with paper with 500 shares, and then you should transition to real money with 500 shares. That is not what you should do. It seems like it's going to work, but it's really not, because you know what's going to happen. You're going to trade with 500 shares with a real account or with a paper account, and then when you switch over to a live account, you're going to realize, like, hey, look, if I lose 10 shares or if I lose 10 cents with 500 shares, it's $50. If I lose 20 cents, it's $100. You know, this is real money. I'm losing real money here, and you're going to panic, and you're going to get out early. You're not going to hold it to your proper targets, and you're just not going to trade it correctly. And so you're going to get faked out. You're going to take some emotion. When you lose, it's going to really hurt you more, and it's just not the way to do it. You got to learn. You got to go in slow with 100 shares of real money. And then you're like, okay, well, if I lose 1 cent, if I lose 10 cents, it's $10. You know, if I lose 20 cents, it's $20. It's not the end of the world. And then once you get used to that for a few weeks, then you maybe move up to 200 shares. And then it's like, okay, if I lose $10, it's $20. If I lose 10 cents a share, it's $20. Not a big deal. And you get used to that. Then you build rules around the mistakes that you make when you're doing this, and then you move up to 300, and then you do that for a few weeks, and that's how you do it. You don't just go from 500 paper to 500 live account. It seems like it's going to work, but again, once you start looking at your P&L with those 500 shares, you're going to panic, and you're going to make the wrong decisions.
Yep. That's why at the end, guys, try to develop the consciousness of not judging your day based on money. Judge it based on your execution of strategy, and you'll improve on that execution. Because why? Because the importance won't be the money anymore. The importance will be the strategy itself.
Right. Exactly.
I think that's if there's anything that we can give you guys, it's that right there.
Yes, sir.
Because that's what we try to teach you guys. We try to teach you that you can create yourself a consistent process for this market.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I'm in V-Ray with the 200 shares now. We'll see. Like I said, my hand's over the cover button. Anything back over $50, I'm getting out. But
Raul's making me laugh over here.
Yeah, I saw about the crazy girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way about CLVS. It's like the girlfriend you don't want to call again, but
Right.
You know she's kind of hot, you know.
That's me today with V-Ray. It's like I dodged a bullet with it earlier, man, and now I'm back in it. I don't know why I'm back in it. You know, something to it just attracts me there. You know what I mean? It's like that crazy girlfriend. Yeah. We'll see what happens, you know. Every trader's last words. We'll see what happens, you know. I mean, I'm down $5. I'll use the $half as my risk level.
Yeah, Ramex talking about how it's tough to measure the correct risk with different ranges.
Yeah.
100%, man. One of
Most
the
traders
best
don't even
things-
understand the range, and they don't understand what a range is and why.
Yeah.
That should dictate your share size, not the price of the stock, you know.
100%. You know, one of the things that I see a lot of the times is that when traders change price range, they don't have that clear understanding that they need to adjust share size, and then the share size adjusted needs to also give them a little bit more room on risk. Let's say, hey, you're taking $100 stock that moves $1 in one candle. This is not the stock that you want to go ahead and grab 1,000 shares. You know, this is a stock that you want to measure your trade. If it moves $1 in one candle, you could take as low as 50 shares and still make good, believe it or not.
Right.
So one of the best things that you can do is always try to take a second to measure the risk. Take a second to understand that, hey, if I take this trade, it could cost me this much.
Yeah, all it takes is one bad trade. Trust me, all it takes is one bad trade to really understand range. And I've talked about it before, but my bad trade came when I first started trading. I was trading on SureTrader, and I traded an IPO. And in my mind, I was already up like $100 on the day. And so in my mind, it's like, hey, I'm just going to take 50 shares of this IPO. And, you know, it's a $10 stock. I'm going to take 50 shares of it. I'm going to be straight. I'm going to be safe. There's nothing that's going to hurt me here with 50 shares, right? And so I jump in the stock, and immediately this stock just runs down, just squeezes down. Had a huge range. Even though I took 50 shares, I was down like $400 within like a minute. And I just lost all the green on the day. It destroyed me. I remember it destroyed me. And from that point, trust me, I analyzed the range before I got into the stock. 100%. And it just takes one. Like, that's why losing is somewhat important when you first get started. Like, it's necessary to a certain extent. Because without it, you know, here, I'm about to get squeezed out of my crazy girlfriend, V-Ray, you know. And I'm out.
All right, guys, paying attention really closely to Huya.
I lost $9 on V-Ray. How dare V-Ray? Yeah, we're not doing sub trades here, bro. Get out of here. I mean, my risk reward there was, I don't know, my risk was like 5 cents. I lost like 4 cents a share with 200 shares. My reward target was like 12, 13 cents. I just never got it. The squeeze happened again. I should have ignored it. I should have taken QURE, like I said earlier. That one looked like it was fading.
AMRN with a nice VWAP bounce play today.
For me, the VWAP bounce was a little bit too deep. Like, you see, when it bounced off the VWAP, I mean, it dropped a solid 20 cents below it. I would have gotten stopped out, I think, there.
The low is 21. Depends on what you wanted to risk. Because if you risk 20 cents on that trade, you can make the 43 cents move up. And so I think it's decent at the 1 to 1.5 at that 33 or 34 mark. So you're risking, you get in there and you're risking to get that pop right back up to that 34. But I think it definitely had that momentum. The real thing that I saw on AMRN is if you just look at the kind of the daily chart, the pullback here at a good, decent level. That's just what I saw. And then also with the biotech supporting news.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just a little bit different that I trade them, you know.
Yeah, no, but I do think AMRN, with that good FDA approval for heart medicine, one of the biggest things that I've been seeing is heart medicine also coming back into play. A lot of times there was these kind of big, heavy heart procedures, and now they're coming out with more medicines again.
Hmm.
That's what AMRN did. It came out with a heart medicine.
Yeah, we
Lower
already.
cholesterol.
Yeah, we talk about Mark Douglas all the time, Roman. Mark Douglas, he was the guy that said that you get a random distribution of wins and losses. And so if you don't take every instance of your strategy, then you're missing out on, the back testing ratio that you give yourself. And it makes total sense. 100%. Rest in peace, the realist, Mark Douglas.
That's the man.
Yeah. All right, I'm looking at X. If X can bounce back up there, up to 13, I'll consider shorting it. I think it's a little bit too market-ridden to be comfortable for me as a trade, but I'll still consider it. Yeah, honestly, most stocks that I'm looking at have been sideways today. They've been faking out most of the strategies I'm using. So, like the stocks that are bouncing, at least from my style, they're kind of sideways. They pull underneath the VWAP too much. I'd probably get stopped out there if I took them. And then the ones that are working are, very rare and few and far between. So we'll see. We're just gonna wait. Like I said, I'm looking at X. I might take X with a few shares. Roku. AMD, if it pulls back some, maybe. V-Ray is just kind of chopping over and under the VWAP. Not necessarily the most favorable one. Hi, Pamela. Like I said, guys, hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every day on YouTube. Day Trading the Open lets you guys watch us trade. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Maybe X isn't going to let me do it. X isn't going to give it to me. Nobody's going to understand that joke. I'm too old.
Yeah, that's like late 90s.
Yeah, man. Nobody's going to understand that joke. They're either going to be too old or they're going to be too young. Watch.
You're gonna be like, isn't that the guy from Pimp My Ride?
Right. Yeah, man. X isn't. And by the way, just to re-say it, my joke was X isn't gonna give it to me. Let's see if you can pick up on it. Tiva's been good. Yeah, I nailed Tiva short earlier. It squeezed up afterwards, so I just left it alone. The only problem with X too is that it's putting in consistently higher highs or higher lows. I'm sorry, so I don't trust it as much. I'm gonna take 100 shares. I tried to get in at 12.93 and I got in at 12.91. Maybe it was just a bad fill, but that's what you get when you limit order, I guess, or when you market order.
Yep, gotta take what they give you.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, that's right. Dragus, you know.
Hey,
There you go.
I feel you, Scott.
Yeah, but the joke, just to say the joke, X Gon Give It To You was a DMX song in the late 90s, which is what I'm referencing by saying X is not going to give it to me. Alright, I'm shorting back into X. I might get a just terrible breakout here, and this thing might just squeeze me up horribly. We'll see. Maybe it'll reverse.
Alright, guys, picking up in the chat. Adrian, I did take a pretty bad loss. What's my max loss per day, or weekly, or monthly? I base mine more on a weekly Weekly, I tried to stay under 500, but it really depends on my share size for the week. This week I've been going back closer towards a higher share size, so I can increase. Last week was a good over $500 week, so trying to push it this week, and that's how it is. Sometimes you got to find the moments when to push, when to not.
Yep. Sometimes there's a great quote. I'm not sure exactly how much it goes, but it says, "Money is not made in your trades. Money is made in waiting." You know, or something like that. I can't remember what the exact
All
quote
right,
is, but it's
guys.
like,
Short here, short Huya.
what's your share size?
Big boy, went for it. Already have a 300 risk for the day, so gonna take another 300 risk for the day. Big risk here, but a good position. Looking to take some off right here.
There you go. Got you up.
All right, guys, seeing it slow down a little bit, gonna take some off there. Scalping into it right now. Trying to scalp it right now. So the real key is don't want to let it pop at all. Can't let it go past anywhere near that number where I got in. Anything above 90s and I'll close. Don't want it in the 90s. It already cracked VWAP there. So it needs to stay underneath that VWAP.
Yeah, V-Ray broke down. Nobody remind me, man.
Gonna risk
I'm
2 cents
angry
here.
at V-Ray at this point.
That's how it is sometimes.
Yeah, man. V-Ray's faked to be out twice today, but it's alright. Like I said, it is what it is. I can't be too upset with it. I avoided some squeezes.
All right, watch out. Be careful here. Hand on the trigger to get out if it pops above 92s. Want to see this get back below VWAP, guys, so back below 85.
Yeah, so commission per ticket, I think is 0.006 cents per share. They might have changed it to include fees. Yeah, it's 0.0075 per share with a 150 minimum per ticket. So basically, let's pull my calculator out here really quick. So say you buy 100 shares, right? 100 times 0.0075, right? So that means your ticket would be 75 cents per trade. But it doesn't equal that 150 minimum. There's a 150 minimum per trade. And so they're going to bump that up to 150 in and 150 out, which is times 2. So your commission would be $3, right?
All right, want to
So
see these
that's
85s get
basically
hit
how
right
it
here.
works.
85s need to get hit. It's now or never, guys. If not, I'll just step out and look to get right back in. So now 90, anything at 90 and we get out. Limiting my risk here, guys. Trying to keep my risk as tight as can be and get the motion in my direction. Then I can relax, take half of it off, let the rest of it work. But it needs to get hit right here at the 85s. Yeah, I actually like shorting these. These are what we call multi-day support breakdowns. All right, there's 90 holding. Got to be careful here. Giving ourselves a shot here. There's 88s. Don't want to see it close now 89. Remember, we want to see it move right back down towards these 81s. 85s is what we needed to see get hit. We didn't see it get hit.
Yeah, I think 200. I think that's true. Joggle says 250 shares is the optimum for TEFs. I agree, because you can get a decent amount of buying. You can get a decent amount of wins for very cheap commissions.
Correct. That's what we reiterate a lot of the times, guys. It's the low commissions.
Yeah, man. That's
Use
one
it
of the
to your
biggest benefits.
advantage.
Yeah. And so, yeah, like I said, speaking of that, if anybody wants to use the same platform, I'm not sure if their sale is still going on. I'll have to ask them. But I'm going to assume it is. Let me type this in and see. I'm going to assume it is. You might be able to still get it for $3.35. Let me see. Let me try it.
Just be careful here, guys. It's hanging out above VWAP. Need it back below VWAP
Okay, no.
to get comfortable.
Alright, so yeah, it's no longer $3.35. It's now $3.50, but it's still pretty. Or no, it's $3.99.
Good rejection there. Now we need to see 86 and 85s go through. Nope. It reversed there. Be careful, guys.
You might be able to argue him out of paying that much. You might be able to get him to give you that $3.35 still. But yeah, if anybody wants to use our platform, there's a lot of benefits. There's no PDT rule. You can day trade short stocks. Comes with the trading course, access to their chat room, a demo account to trade with for a few weeks. You know, it comes with, then once you're approved for the funded account, there's no PDT rules, so you can day trade and short. You can actually short stocks, which most new traders can't short because you need a margin account. You know, the platform's solid. There's just a lot of benefits. And I think most new traders are going to lose their account regardless of where they go. And this is just a much cheaper way to get started. It's just much cheaper for a new trader to go with TEFs and TradeNet. You know, spend $400 or less on a package through there. You get a course, access to their chat room, and a demo account. And then once you're approved,
There
you
you
get to
go,
actually
guys.
day trade. There you go. Nice
All
breakdown
right,
there.
gonna
Look at that.
take 700 off here at 81s or 82s. That's some good momentum there, so just hold for a second there. You see, scooped up there. Be careful, guys. They got scooped up. Big buyers at 86, 87, and 87. 6,000 shares in a row. That's a 6,000 share order filling at 86s. So now I just got to hold anything above 90s. Anything above 89, 90 will get me out. Look for that momentum push down. We got a starter push there, but you see there's 3 bottoms now. 1, 2, 3. That's not what you want to see, guys. You want to see it crack down through that 3rd bottom. Hold that VWAP. So it's not looking good right now.
Yeah, I'm probably about to get squeezed out of X too. I'm in with 600 shares.
Yep, there it is. There's the squeeze.
I'm gonna give it one more second to get rejected below this whole
Out
dollar.
there, guys.
You actually kept it pretty small though, man. You lost $30 on it.
Yeah, just didn't break for me. That's how it goes sometimes. Gave myself a shot to get back in here. Would have been a $300 winner. This cracks right there. $300 winner. So, it is what it is.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, I'm in with 600 shares of X. I think my entry is like 95. So, you know, we're still in it. We're going to let it work until about 03s. If it breaks that, just going to get out. But yeah, the last few weeks haven't been as good. Yesterday, I ended like 50 cents up, but after commissions, I think I lost today. Let me see. I was at like 150. Yeah, after commissions, I lost like $50, $30. I don't know, something close to that yesterday. And I didn't trade anymore because I had to go Christmas shopping for my kids yesterday. But yeah, today not going that great either. I mean, like I said though, my trading has been so good the last few weeks, last few months, that if I lose a few times, you know, I'll be all right. You know, very minor losses so far, and we're just gonna keep pushing. V race back to the VWAP, but honestly at this point I just gotta ignore that. The only issue with X here is, look at this. This could be a triangle breakout. So I do have to be wary of that. Look at this. So I do have to worry about that. But, you know, we still got some room. And just to be safe, I'm going to set a stop loss of 13.10 just in case. There we go. That way, if it does just kind of rip up crazy from a big breakout, I'll be safe and exit. I would suggest if you're not using like TEFs and TradeNet, I wouldn't recommend using market orders. I think most traders, I'm using market orders because the broker and the platform I'm trading on is a little bit different than most, and they have a 3-cent limit order rule, and market orders are just more favorable for me. I get better fills. But if you're using a conventional platform, I definitely do not recommend using market orders. I think limit orders, even if you're, if you're long and you're getting in on the ask price, or if you're short and you're getting in on the bid price, I think that those are going to make more sense. You're going to get filled immediately, but you're also going to be protected, because with a conventional platform and you use a market order on there, you can get some pretty wacky, bizarre fills, and you can get kind of hurt that way. And of course, a market order, technically you're supposed to get the best possible fill at that point in time immediately, but it's subjective, I guess. And so on a conventional platform, I definitely don't recommend using market orders a decent amount. I would, if I was trading on like a, say like TD Ameritrade or something like that, I would almost certainly use limit orders. I'd probably just click, again, if I was going long, I'd probably just click the ask price. And if I was going short, I'd probably just click the bid. That's what I used to do, at least. But it's all subjective, I guess. Man, my computer must be missing a driver or something. It acts all wacky sometimes. Maybe I got too much stuff up, but there's 94s. Let me exit out of this calculator. 93s. Like I said, I've slowly become more used to taking bigger swings on stream, and so taking some bigger swings in with 600 shares. We're going to give US Steel a little bit of time to work here, see if we get a breakdown to, like, say, 88s before I take some profits off of this one. There's 92s, 91s, 89s. Oh no, I got my stop loss set. Alright, I got out of half there. Got out of 300 shares. Right around 88, right where I wanted to. We're going to let the rest of this work. See if we can get down to like maybe 84s before I take some more off. Or maybe even, like 82s possibly here. I'm not sure, Doron. You would have to ask them, brother. Best thing to do is reach out to them and ask them about specifics like that. Yeah, I'll post this link here. And technically you're partnering with them. I don't know if you're actually trading the CFDs. I think you're partnering with them. And there may be, like I said, best thing to do is reach out to them and ask them about specifics like that, about like the exact countries that could sign up and do stuff. And so here's the link if you want to check them out. Go check out Trade Ideas as well, guys. Really cool scanners. You can see the link in the chat from Trade Ideas. Best scanners in the game by far, in my opinion. Really customizable. Allow you to do a lot of cool stuff with them. So go check them out. You can use promo code BT15 for Trade Ideas and get 15% off of their products. And so, yeah, go check them out. There's the link for that. Maybe I can hold the rest break even.
I'll be looking to see if AMD can get back below VWAP, guys. 3786 is the level that I want to see it get below it.
But yeah, so far so good with X. I mean, I called out exactly where I was going to exit at 88, and I got out at like 89 maybe, so pretty close to that. Holding these last 300 shares to see if we can get a larger breakdown here, obviously. And we'll give it that chance too.
I like it. I like it.
Thank you, sir. But yeah, there's the link if you want to use the platform we use. Like, there's some benefits. There's some pros and cons to them. The cons are that, for the most part, you can't trade most penny stocks. And so if you're like a sole penny stock trader that's looking for a platform to only trade penny stocks on, they're probably not the right platform for you, if I'm being honest. You know, obviously the benefits are that once you're approved, you get to day trade, you know, 14,000 in buying power with their initial account. You get 14K in BP to trade with. There's no PDT rule, so you can day trade short. So there are some innate benefits to them as well. So just do your research. Of course, we're biased in their regard because we post links, but in that case, you know, I think they make sense for new traders too. I think it's just cheaper to go with the TEFs and TradeNet account than it is to deposit thousands into a conventional platform. It's much cheaper, to be honest. I'm gonna get out another 150 here and just let the last little 150 work. I've made a decent gain on this one, about a $40-something win with a few hundred shares, so we're gonna let the rest work here.
Yeah, it looks like Huya is trying to still fake out, guys. Watching that one, seeing if it's gonna break 80. It popped up there, squeezed me out, and then quickly went right back down to 83s there. So keeping a close eye on that one. Want to see if it can break 80 on the downside.
Yeah, 100%. I'm a penny trader. Try TradeNet. It's great for higher caps. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to encourage fraud there, Eva. You know, that's not what we're gonna do here. Yeah. I mean, aside from the fact that they never say anything positive, rarely say anything positive. If they do comment, it's almost solely bashing TradeNet and TEFs or negative comments. I'm gonna put them in timeout. But like I said, you know, we're not gonna encourage fraud here.
Have a good one, Seth.
Later, brother. Have a good day, man.
There's Huya looking like it wants to squeeze.
Yeah, I'm
There's
trying
a
to see
push.
what I want to do with X here. It's bouncing back up. I tried to stay patient with it. I guess I'm going to let it test this 93 level. If it breaks there, I'm just going to get out for a nice little green trade. I mean, like I said, I'll tell you the downside info. That's not what they were doing, though. They were encouraging people to use fake IDs and stuff like that. And, you know, that's what I was telling them. That's why they were putting time out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, also, I mean, if they're just hanging out to down TEFs and TradeNet, and that's, like I said, I'm very open about what we kind of do here, right? It's... If you're just hanging out to be negative, like if you don't ever say anything positive and everything you say is almost solely negative, then we're going to ban you eventually, because it's like, you can hang out here, you can be positive, you know, you can chill with us. We love everybody hanging out here. But it's like, if you're just waiting for us to say the wrong thing so you can jump on it as negativity, you know, then we're just going to ban you. And that's just kind of how it's got to go. And so just a warning to everybody out there. Like I said, we enjoy hanging out with everybody. But it's like, if you're going to be negative, that you can give constructive criticism. Like, you can give criticisms on stuff. But like I said, if you don't ever say anything positive and the only stuff you say is negative, like I said, it doesn't matter what you're saying, you're going to get banned. You know? And I'm just giving everybody kind of a warning out there.
All right, guys. Starter put on there. QURE. QURE. I'm going to try to get this one back, guys. There you go. Looking great. Nice spike there to VWAP.
Yeah,
All right,
I mean,
guys.
people... Oh, are you in something, Mitch?
Yeah, I just spiked into QURE. Good entry here near the bottom. Let's see if we can add somewhere near this area.
But yeah, people bash it for a lot of reasons. Trading makes people extremely emotional, right? Extremely emotional. So it's like people are going to lose their account and they're going to blame it on, they're going to blame it on their platform. That'll happen until the end of time. If you look at the reviews on Thinkorswim, if you look at the reviews on SureTrader before they dissolved, if you look on the reviews of every platform in the world, they're going to have people that are just mad at them. Are they mad at them because it's a bad platform? No. They're mad at them because they lost money, and because
100%.
trading is a risk, especially new traders. You're almost certainly going to lose your money no matter where you go. You can go to the best platform, have the best teacher. You're almost certainly going to lose your first account. Doesn't matter, And so that makes people emotional, It is what it is.
Looking for pullbacks here, guys.
Yeah, and I mean, and then the other thing is that people are just gonna get mad if Mitch and I make money in any way, like not in trading.
It usually is.
Yeah, not even in trading. They're gonna get mad if we make money outside of trading, like
Period.
Right. YouTubers a lot of times are so entitled that they expect people to like they expect people to live stream every single day for free. You know what I mean? Just for free. Like they just want us to do it for free. If we make money, oh no. We can't make money. And that's going to make people insecure, and people are going to hate on us for that too. Like I said, I've been YouTubing for years now. I'm just used to it. And, it's fun to talk about, but it's just kind of the life you sign up for when you do this, when you put yourself out there. So we did get a drop now in X. I might take some more profits here. I don't know. I've been scaling out of it. We're going to try to let it break lows here, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's a very common tale. Somebody said when I started trading 6 years ago, I lost my entire account because I thought I knew what I was doing. Yeah, 100%. That's every new trader's story. Yeah. That's every new trader, bro. Every new trader's like, "Yep, I got this." They watch a guru. They watch, Tim Sykes. They're up in there like, "Yeah."
There's someone on Goldman Sachs trading desk right now saying that he knows it all.
He's got it. He's doing it.
I can just tell you guys, there's someone on Goldman Sachs trading block right now saying, "Yep, this is it.
Right.
I've been winning for a month straight. I'm gonna keep on winning here."
Right. There's also somebody right now, like guaranteed, there's somebody right now that just made a big deposit into a small account. Say somebody right now just deposited $500 into a discount platform. And they are telling themselves that they're going to pay their mortgage next month, and they're going to make $100,000 with that $500 deposit. Somebody is thinking that right now. Somebody's watching
Where's my Ferrari?
Yeah, somebody's watching a guru's lesson, saying, "Hey, I'm going to deposit $500 and I'm going to make $100,000, right now in the market next month." You know what I mean?
That's how it goes.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, that's every trader's fantasy, man. I get it. I'm gonna deposit $1,000. I'm gonna turn it into $100,000 in 2 weeks. I'm gonna buy my mansion. I'm gonna prove my family who told me I was, wrong. I'm gonna do it, man. Honestly, sad truth is most people just end up losing money.
That's the truth. But one of the things is you have to find out, and you have to learn to start testing the live money, but with small live money.
Yeah.
I think that's really the key here. Guys, remember what we tell you. Start small, figure out what works, then go big. It's not start big, figure out what doesn't work, try to figure out how to make it work.
Right.
That's what most traders do. That's not going to get you there, guys.
Right. Hey, I wish you make. I listen. I hope everybody makes a lot of money. I'm not trying to say I wish people fail. I'm just trying to give traders a realistic expectation.
I want you guys to do great.
Right.
I'd love to see you guys make big wins.
100%.
Like a lot of traders get kind of a jealousy feeling. I kind of get a sense of pride, and that's why I'm here. That's why I do what I do, guys. That's why I trade in front of you guys every day. I think John and I would definitely trade off stream
Oh, 100%. I would
completely
enjoy
off
that way
stream.
more. I would enjoy that way more, to be honest.
If we didn't get something from this, guys. We like giving back to you guys. We like being here every day. We like spending time with you guys.
Yes, sir.
You know, that's what we're here for.
Yep. I'm probably gonna get out of X here. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of X. So nice little $40-something win from X. I'll take it before this bounce
job.
up. What's up?
Good gain.
I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, like I said, we just try to teach people what it's actually like, right? Because there's so much nonsense in the trading world of people saying, oh, you know, if you just take my course, you know, you're going to make $100,000 next month. You know, I'm going to teach you how to turn $500,000 into $100,000 in a year. That's all nonsense, man. You know, that's all nonsense. 100%. All nonsense, you know. And that's what, like, we just try to be real with people. Like, we're not experts here. We're not gurus. We day trade live for you to see us every day, but we're not experts or gurus here. We just teach you guys what we learn along the way. You know, and one of those things that we learned along the way, there's a few things, right? One of them is if you got like a little like 12-year-old, or if you got like a little 15-year-old looking kid trying to give you stock advice, ignore him. You know what I mean? And you might be talking about me, right? I'll rephrase that. If you got a 15-year-old kid that is trying to sell you stock advice, ignore him. You know, there you go. We give it away for free, you know.
Yeah, I think that the key is, guys, at the end of the day, everything's out there. There's nothing special.
Right.
There's no one secret. It's process building.
Right.
That's all it is, guys.
It's a system building, right? It's a system process building, however you want to phrase it exactly. You know, it's
One of the hardest things to understand is that you can make it hard, or you can make it easy.
Yeah.
You know, don't make it hard on yourself. Understand that what you need to focus on is the system and process trading.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the only thing you need to work on. Because once you get that down packed, you can process trade every day. And
Yep.
that's what gets you to the green. That's what consistency is really about. It's trading consistency. You can't expect consistent results and trade inconsistently.
Right.
It's just as simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, trading. People act like trading is just one thing that you got to be good at. It's not. It's a million different things. So first off, you got to build a system. You got to build a process and a system, like Mitch says. That's 100% correct. You also have to control risk, learn how to calculate risk reward, use the right strategies at the right time with good risk reward. You got to back test those setups, and then you got to manage your wins and losses and control your emotions while building rules around it. That's in essence what being a good day trader is. And it's not just a small thing. It's all of those different things added together to make you, you know, do well and be able to bet on solid, positive probabilities in your favor, right? That's going to help you bet on the right stocks that have the best probabilities of success. And that's what you're essentially doing. You know, it's not just a secret strategy. And I think a lot of people harp on your strategy, right? It's got to be the best strategy ever. It's the secret strategy, the $1 million strategy. No, man, most strategies you can find for free already online. All the strategies are out there already.
Guys.
Right, they're all out there already. They're for free. You can search YouTube for day trading strategies. Every strategy you could possibly think of is already out there for free on YouTube right now. And so if somebody's main selling point is the strategy, it's all free, man. You don't need to. You don't need to buy
laugh.
that. Yeah.
I just laugh
Right.
when I hear that.
Yeah. I used to get ads on videos I would watch on YouTube, and it was like the London Daybreak trading strategy, my secret strategy that has made my followers $7 billion. And it's just kind of like, get out of here, man. Like, get out of here with that nonsense. Just feeding off of naive new traders that don't understand what they're talking about. You know, and then
it makes me laugh. It's kind of sad,
Right.
but they just straight up eat you alive.
Yeah, right. I mean, and you know, it's one of those things that it's like, look, like, it's hard to say. So it's one of those things where it's like, you
John, but I grew a small account from
Right.
$500 to $3 million
in 2
this
weeks.
year.
Yeah.
This year, just this year.
Oh, are you out of your trade, Mitch? Oh no, you're
No, I'm
Okay.
just hanging out. I'm hanging out, guys. Hanging out for that pop.
just to kind
And
of
there's no need to add, because why would I add here, guys?
right.
Because it does give me, you know, an increase in reward, but it gives me a big increase in risk. There's no
Yeah.
need to take that risk here, guys. It's either going to get above 64 and then it'll look really bullish and really get in my favor, or it'll cross out here and I can lose 30 or $40.
Right. 100%. And yeah, it. Hold on. Timothy makes $5 million. Yeah, I mean he makes it mostly. I'll say this, and this might be going against the grain here. I just got out of a little scalp in AMD, made $20. But yeah, so I'll say this though, I'm not against people selling courses. I'm not. You know, I understand. Like, listen, if you're actually an expert and you've been doing this long enough and you want to sell a course, I don't see anything wrong with that. I really don't. I don't see anything wrong with that as long as you're honest with the people. I don't see anything wrong with selling a course. People are going to say, oh, well, if you're so good at trading, why sell a course? And I understand that. I get it. Because smart people are going to understand even the best traders in the world, it's still somewhat unstable of income. There's nothing wrong with having multiple sources of income to build stability with wealth, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That's what smart people do. They build multiple sources of income. And so I'm not necessarily against people selling courses. I understand why people sell courses. And in day trading specifically, part of it is convenience. Like they put all of it together in an easy to understand way, and some people are going to learn better that way. It's all relative to whether you have enough money to pay for it, obviously, and how much you're charging people. But I'm also not against courses, so don't get it twisted. I understand why some people sell courses, and like I said, if they're real traders and they're actually know what they're talking about, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem I have is from somebody just taking some free information, slapping it together, throwing $1,000 price tag on it, and then selling it as a course, and I don't agree with that. And so don't get it twisted. The people I trust in the market are people that actually day trade and stream sometimes. I trust Mir and TradeNet because they stream every single day. You can't fake that. You know what I mean? But then there's other people that I just don't trust, and as
right.
traders, you should be skeptical too.
Huya cracking there, guys. Look for a bounce to 86. Nice down move there in AEO also. AEO. I'm looking for AMD to break 37.86 here, guys. Macy's looking good for a fade. Seeing a couple stocks head down there. MU heading down there. Let's see the SPY overall. What's going on?
Yeah, I need to pull the SPY up. I was in AMD.
Double
I'm thinking
bottom.
about getting it again here.
Double bottom there, guys. Look to see if we can get underneath 307.73. It needs to hold underneath that 73 for it to start going down to the 307. You got a double bottom there on the 15-minute. All right, guys. Want to see this start trending back up here. Coming for an uptrend break.
What's a day job, bro? I don't even know what a day job is, man. No, I don't pay my bills with trading. I don't. But I do a lot of different stuff. I have a few Amazon businesses, and I'm a real estate agent out here in Texas. And then I also have the YouTube, which does make money, and I trade. So I got a few different sources of income. But yeah, I don't work 8 hours a day at a job, and I haven't for quite a while. At least not employed under somebody else.
Man, that Huya crack, that little pop-up squeezed me out, but that's how it goes. Couldn't hold the risk there. Didn't have risk to hold today. If I would have held to the correct risk there, which is 96, but it would have been too big of a risk, at least on a day like today, where we're down.
Yeah.
It's a great trade there.
I'm back in AMD. I might add a little bit more and take a little bit larger of a swing. I don't mind that necessarily here. We're going to see if we get a rip up here above the whole dollar again. I'm also looking at Tiva for a possible bounce. That one doesn't look bad. Looks pretty strong. In with 300 shares now of AMD. We'll give it a little bit of time, see if we can get another little scalp above the whole dollar really quick to 05, maybe 37.10 or so, or 38.10 or so. We'll try to give it that chance. If not, I'll get out around 93. My man, Ace Trades coming in here. About to get out of AMD. It's going to immediately squeeze me out, it looks like. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll hold this one. Final last words. If I'm not scalping, my risk would be 85. I'll probably actually just get out. I need to follow my risk that I gave myself.
All right, guys, might have to
Spy
sell this.
tanking here. Yeah. I should have listened to myself.
Getting that down tank by the SPY,
Yep.
pulling my stock down.
Mine too. I should have listened to myself, honestly. That's alright. I'm giving mine a second in case it bounces here, but here's the bounce.
Same thing.
Oh, music. Somebody reminded me. Let me put some music on.
All right, guys, this is gonna be the last trade of the day for me. Definitely just gonna stick to this. This is gonna be it here.
Here we go.
I'm gonna keep an eye on AMD, but that held at 37.86.
Yeah, AMD, I got the bounce that I wanted, so we're going to give it that chance, see if it bounces, moves back up there. But yeah, team, I'm probably going to close it down soon. I mean, we'll see. I'll let this AMD trade work a little bit. But yeah, if anybody wants to use the same platform as us, there's a lot of benefits. Like I said, there's no PDT rule. You can day trade it short. It's one of the ways that we keep the stream free as well. And obviously, we make a commission if you sign up, and so we're going to be biased in their favor. So do your research. But I think for new traders, I think it's just one of the cheapest ways to get started in day trading. And, you know, it operates like a prop firm once you're actually approved for the funded account. It comes with $14,000 in buying power. For less than $400, you get to trade with a solid amount of buying power like that. There's no PDT rule. You can day trade as much as you want and actually short stocks, which I think most new traders can't short. They can solely go long because you need a margin account. There is a 70-30 profit split, and so you share 30% of the profit you make with them. But, I mean, you're paying less than $400 for it, and they're giving you a lot of buying power, shorting ability, plus more. There's also a $700 max loss, and so if you go under 13,300, they close you down. But it also comes with a day trading course, access to their chat room, and a demo paper trading account to trade with for a few weeks. And I think if you think about that big bundle, it just makes a lot of sense, guys. And so I'll post this link. Great way to help support the channel here. For me, in this one, I paid, so there's the breakout here for AMD. Like I said, hold on. I'll talk about it in a second.
That Huya down to 1960s, 1940s now. That thing just multi-day pattern breakdown. That thing's breaking down through the support right now, heading down towards 1940s. Was a great trade today. Wasn't able to capture it. A lot of that had to do with the risk that I took earlier in a day. But man, beautiful trade there. That's what I saw. That risk to reward was really small. It was like a 4-to-1 risk to reward potential on a down move, and this thing went down and didn't even bounce to VWAP. It just went straight down to the low.
Yeah, here's my Discord link, man. Alright, see, we're getting a move up. I'm going to sell part of my position here. Not a bad little win so far on AMD. We're going to let it work a little bit on the move up now. Hey, nice mic. Yeah, man. Hey, welcome, brother. Like I said, guys, hit that subscribe button. There's our Discord link. Ram. Yeah, there's the link, brother.
Alright, guys, might have to get out right here. Just turned down on me. Teva.
Alright, there's our six.
Teva. What's up with the Tiva? I haven't seen Tiva in forever.
I accidentally added to it again, man. Great. Always making dumb mistakes.
No stress, bro. Just focus in.
Yeah.
Nail it down.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, I'm gonna hold it through it, but it's 08s. You get up to 09s, 10s. Boom. I just took another half off there. Holding 100 shares left. Hold the rest break even, I guess.
All
Nice
right,
little
want to see a
quick VWAP
pop
bounce.
here towards 6340s. Want to see a pop here towards 6340s.
Yeah, I'm gonna just get out here. Got out there. Quick scalp. Another scalp on AMD. I'll take it. That is 3 green trades today, 1 red. Yeah, not a bad day for me too. Had a few green trades. I gotta take the bigger size. I gotta work up the guts to take bigger size. I mean, my account right now, before commissions today, I'm at about $1,067 in profit. So not bad, but I do need to take some bigger swings, and we'll see how that goes.
There's a spike to the 20s. Let's see a spike to the 40s. Need to see 22s get bought up here, and I want to see 40s get bought up.
Yeah, I'm not in anything right now.
Watching CLVS, guys. I want to see that one cut through 15 again on the downside. It's still holding. I think a lot of traders kind of laid their eyes off of this stock today. There was a morning squeeze. It pushed up towards 1541, pushed up towards 1556. I think you look for another push towards that 1538, and if it can't get above that, it can probably crack 15 on the downside. Downside crack from 15, I could see maybe risking up to 1525 and trying to get a move towards 1450.
Yeah, I'll throw Mitch up.
Hanging out.
I'm looking at Tiva for a possible bounce. I'm also looking at X for another fade. Now I have about $50 in cushion to take a much larger swing if I want to. AMD had a beautiful bounce. Happy with that one. I gotta look at Tiva here. Maybe take like 1,000 shares of Tiva.
Telefono.
Yeah. Alright.
Don't you always hate when people call during the market?
Dude, I get so many calls during the morning, man. It's like, come on, bro. Everybody knows that. Everybody that knows me like well enough knows that I like stream in the morning.
Yeah, that's why I don't even look at it. I'm like, yo, if
Get outta here,
it's
bro.
anybody that means anything in my life, they already know what I'm doing right now.
Right. Like, get out of here, bro. You know? Yeah, maybe I got scared out of AMD, but I scalped it. I'll take it. I'm still looking at X here. I'm worried about X's breakout on the upside. V-Ray, man.
CGC, good short today. It's topping. But I wouldn't see that one as a short just yet.
Yeah.
All right, guys, about to get out here. Anything below this 81, just get out.
What do you mean, K. Gifford? I don't understand what you're saying, bro. Keep saying you have the wrong place.
Wrong price. Okay, just make
Oh.
sure that your limit order price
3
is
cents.
correct, and then also look at your stop price. Sometimes you have a random limit order, and then you're setting the stop price correct. But if you look to the left, your limit order actually matters.
Yep.
Okay. So Gifford, what you want to do is go ahead and place it 3 cents off the price that you see now. If you're shorting, it would be off the ask. If you're longing, off the bid. So if you put your stop 3 cents off of that and your limit 3 cents off of that, you should be able to put it in. All right, out there, guys. That's gonna do it for me, guys. Big
Alright,
loss day for me, but that's just how it goes.
brother. Yep.
Took some swings, it didn't pay off. That's all you can do in trading.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a swing here on Tiva. I'm in with 300 shares. I'm gonna try to scale in, and then if this one turns out well, I might hang it up, and if it doesn't, I'll probably close it down and see what happens. But I got enough cushion on the day to be all right. It depends on how quickly this one moves too. If this one just kind of hangs out here, I'm just gonna close it down anyway.
Best trade of the day would have been that Huya trade. You can clearly see it on that chart. That thing faded down towards 1950s. Great win there, but just didn't hold on.
Yep. It happens, brother. Ah, there goes AMD. Maybe I scared myself out of AMD. I don't know. But yeah, team. Remember to hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every weekday morning. And so if you want to, show your support for what we do here, team, hit that subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every weekday morning. Hey, look at the ask price. It's 12 and 12. It's the same. There we go. AMD is the one I should have held, though. TEVA. I need bigger size with this one, though. The sizing is just too small.
Hey guys, just want to mention a stock that's moving here, penny stock. Penny stock traders look at AUPH.
Yep.
Starting to get some momentum.
John, for real, your Amazon bestseller on trading? What do you mean? What do you mean, bro?
What you mean, bro? Come on, man.
What you talking about?
Yeah, Gifford, I understand your confusion on that point. It doesn't make sense to me either. The thing to remember is that your limit price really won't affect the order. So the stop price is the only thing that's going to affect. Unless you put a stop limit, Stop limited's different. Stop limit will use your limit order to base it off the stop. So I think what it is that it uses the stop as the market, and it's putting out that limit price on the order form, but it's set at a limit price at there and a stop at your stop. So you still get the market order fill at that stop price.
What's up, Michael? Appreciate the sub, brother. Welcome to the team, man. Shout out to Michael Grimm for the sub, brother. Welcome, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, that's not my book. That's not my book. That is their book that you get. I didn't write it.
They thought you wrote the Mirrors book?
Yeah, man. They thought I wrote that one, man. Nah. I mean, I'm a writer, actually. I write, but I didn't write that one. I haven't written any trading
yet.
books. Yeah.
Not yet, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't written any trading books, unfortunately.
I'll let you guys know though.
Yeah. One day.
one day down the line.
Yeah.
Once I got the Ferrari.
Yeah, right. 100%. You know. SPY ripping up. This should help me, I think, on Tiva. Even though, I mean, this is a pharmaceutical company. It's not necessarily super related to the stock market, but... What? Okay, what are you talking about, bro? Maybe you're Pete. Type like that. I'm not even going to go over the rest. Do you have to type like that, KH? Come on, now. My man. Don't type like that. Actually, I'm going to delete these. But don't type like that, bro. Come on. You can say it all in one message. Don't need to say it all in individual messages like that. What do you write? To be honest, I'm not going to say what I've written. Because if I do, almost certainly going to get a bunch of negative reviews from all my secret haters in here that are just looking to hate. You know? I put Eva in timeout. They're almost certainly going to run over there and be like, I'm going to leave them a bunch of bad reviews. So I'm not even going to say it.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet.
Does what offend me?
Keep losing.
No. Just spam in the chat. You just can't spam the chat, brother. Listen, it's all love, man. I'm not mad at you, bro. You know, no stress. It's all love, bro.
Drowning in what feels just like an ocean.
Alright, well, there's the breakout to 17s for Tiva. I mean, I guess it's better than I thought I would get, but there's 18s. I'm just gonna sell. Hold on to the rest.
Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm done,
Yeah, Tiva's up.
I remember what you were saying.
Like I said, I've been pretty spot on the last 2 days with my trading. Yesterday, I kind of blew it with one big trade at the end, but I mean, that's why I do it. I'm just going to get out here and take my win. But check this out. Not a bad day, team. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I know it's not the biggest gains, but I mean, look at that, team. I've been pretty spot on. The biggest issue I have with today is that my loss today is larger than all of my wins. But it's not much larger. Like, you know, it's $55 loss. It's still a very green day and very accurate day as well. Yes, you have to delete your stop order, and then you have to do it, and then you have to go back and then replace your stop. This is what you got to do. But yeah, not a bad day, guys. Not a bad day. I might just hang it up just because this is so pretty, you know. This P&L account chart, my tickets from today, it's just so pretty, man. I might just keep it here and just not trade anymore. I think that's what I'm going to do, actually. I wouldn't mind taking a little break. You know, not the biggest wins, obviously, but scaling up, we're getting there. You know, we're getting there. And, you know, this is why I try to tell people, like, you know, people, all the time here, I get people that try to tell me how to trade. I really do. I get people that try to teach me how to trade all the time. You know, the past week or so, we had a guy that actually legitimately got mad at me because I didn't take his trades, because I didn't copy his trades. And I had to be like, hey, bro, you've been here and you know, you're a guy, you're some random stranger that's been in my chat for 2 weeks. Do you really want me to give up a profitable system to trade like you? You know, who, like I said, is a random stranger that's been in my chat for 2 weeks. Like, you know, think about it. And, you know, a lot of times we'll get people that get mad if I don't trade like them, or if I don't copy their trades, or they'll try to give me hot stock picks, you know, and they'll get mad if I don't take their picks. Most of the time, they're doing that. They're trying to subtly promote themselves, and they're going to act like my buddy, and then eventually throw in, hey, I give great stock picks. Does any of your followers want to buy my stock picks? They kind of act like your buddy first, and then they try to kind of throw that in there. But, like I said, I'm just going to continue to do what I'm doing. I'm going to continue to trade like I'm trading. The only issue with my trading is that I need to scale up in size a little bit more. And if I could scale up a little bit more, and really I was using bigger sizing a few weeks ago, and for some reason I just started to be a big wimp. You know, so everybody yell at me for that. You know, make fun of me, please. But, yeah, I'm just going to keep trading like I'm trading because I've been very accurate, and I've been spot on with my trades. So I just got to keep doing what's working, and ignoring everybody that tries to get me to trade like them, because everybody has their own style, everybody has their own personality in trading, and I'm not going to give up a profitable system to trade like somebody else just to boost their ego. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Everybody wants to be a hero in trading.
That's for sure, man. All right, guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. Definitely, guys, check out our videos that we gave on strategies. We do really these quick videos. They're like 4 minutes long, most of them. These will at least give you kind of the starting point on a strategy, and you can start building your process from that point on. Definitely check them out. Check out our channel. We have a lot of those strategy breakdowns and videos that you can learn from, and all 100% free, guys.
Yep, I put out a good video this past weekend titled my top two most profitable strategies of November. And in that video, in that specific video, I talked about the same strategy I just took on Tiva and AMD. My last two green trades, my last two trades were both the same strategy. You can see I entered the stock in this range right around here with both of these, with AMD and Tiva, and they were both green. And that's what I talked about in that video. As I said, these are my top two strategies from November, and one of them was the VWAP bounce, and that's exactly what I'm talking about, and that's exactly what I've been trading here. So go check out that video if you haven't. Like I said, we put out free content every day. We're not experts or gurus here. We just teach you guys what we learn along the way. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the bell to turn on notifications. Shout out to Carrie, appreciate the sub. Welcome to the team. Somebody's asking us why we're closing it down. It's because I'm usually, I might trade up to 11 o'clock my time, which is noon market time, but after that I'm probably done. I don't stay watching charts all day. Nothing against anybody that does. I'm just not that type of trader. I'm in and out. You know, I trade quick, and I don't stick around watching charts all day. So yeah, guys, like I said, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Click the bell. Shout out to Ellie. Appreciate the sub. Let's get a few more subs if we can, guys. Hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every weekday morning on YouTube. So hit the subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every weekday morning. Appreciate the love, team. Appreciate all the support. Not a bad day. We'll see what we get tomorrow. And hey, Swing, I would usually ban you for spamming the chat, bro, but since it's such a nice comment, I'm gonna leave it up, bro. Thank you, Swing. Appreciate that, brother. He said, hope in 2020 you become a millionaire. Appreciate the love, guys. Appreciate the love. Where's our strategy site? I got you. Here you go. First of all, if you go look on this website, this is our trading website, right? We've got a lot of great free content. We got a lot of great free content. We've got platform reviews. We've got breakdowns, strategy breakdowns, strategy reviews. We've got our free day trading classes that we have when there. And yeah, so go check out the website. You can also go to our YouTube channel. Appreciate the love, team. Appreciate the subs. Shout out to Chris. Appreciate the love, brother. Appreciate the subscribe, man. Welcome to the team, bro. Appreciate that, man. And yeah, guys, that's about it for the day. I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Been a solid day. You know, the strategies I'm using, they work. You know, they work, team. That's all I can really say. People question whether day trading can be a profitable endeavor. I day trade live. Most of the time I'm green, and I do it on stream every day, so I think I'm proof that it can be. Appreciate the sub, Mick. Welcome to the team, bro. Appreciate the love. Thank you, guys. Welcome to the team. We'll be back tomorrow morning, same time as always, for free on YouTube. Even if you don't like me, I might lose, and you don't want to miss me losing money if you dislike me. So hit the subscribe button, guys. No matter if you hate me or like me, hit the subscribe button. Click the bell. If you click the bell, it turns on notifications. We go live every weekday morning for free. Later, team. Have a good day. I'll see you all tomorrow morning, same time as always. And yeah, good luck in the markets, guys. Oh, go check out Trade Ideas. Best scanners in the game. Great way to help support our channel. If you want to use the same scanners we're using, maybe you're a trader that, you know, trades all day and misses our scanners, I'll post this link. Go try them out. Check those Trade Ideas links out. If those 5 are still watching, dude, we got like 156 people in here, bro. Do we have a hater in here, man? Thank you for watching my stream. If you're a hater, bro. If you're a hater, thank you for watching, sir. You know? Thank you, Cooper. You know, my man. Hating on us in the chat, man. Listen, man. You'll accomplish something one day, brother. You'll accomplish something one day, man. You know? Hating on other people. You know, you won't accomplish anything in life when you just hate on other people, bro. It just shows insecurity, man. It just shows insecurity, brother. If you're not hating, I apologize. But like I said, hating on anybody, you know, people that are actually doing stuff in life don't have time to worry about just hating on random people, you know. Later, guys.